is up with the squad in session. Favorite our team with Uncle Tendencies. I'm in the building with the fan court. Y'all know what it is. We got Paige, we got Bugs, we got Jeremy. We may have Jay. We don't know. We don't know. We may have other people popping up. Y'all know what it is. It's fan court. Y'all know what this thing right here was built for. We got fans from all kind of different teams, all kind of different backgrounds, all talking real hoops with no lazy takes, receipts, and respect. Paige, Bugs, Jeremy, how y'all doing today? What's the word? Come on, you're on mute, Jeremy. You're on mute.
You're on mute.
You're mute, man.
I'm good. Okay.
What up?
What up?
What's up?
Chilling. What's going on?
Frank Wright, what's happening? Shonda Del Rey, what's up? Hey, y'all are quickly becoming one of the favorite shows on the platform. So appreciate y'all and the engagement.
Yes.
Because I think
that's all great. That's all appreciation to you.
A lot of different perspectives. So I appreciate y'all coming up and sharing week after week. We're gonna try to get this thing sponsored some way so everybody can eat. But until then, here we are. And let's talk some hoops. Coming in the door, y'all hit the like, hit the share. They both right there. Let's get into it, man. Now, this is the thing y'all have to know about this show. I don't come up with the topics, they do. I just chime in. I'm here just to host the fan court, and every once in a while be production. So, where y'all want to start it? Y'all let them know topics today. Where y'all want to start? Kick it off. Maybe start with just natural reactions to the games you saw this week. Maybe as a suggestion. I don't know. Thoughts? Let's go.
I want to let Jeremy run his ISO on his links. Go ahead, man.
Yeah.
Well, yesterday we saw a wonderful basketball game with the Minnesota Lynx and the Golden State Valkyries in Valhalla. Okay, Minnesota won that. We came into Valhalla, handled business, beat them by 10 points, 77-66. The first half was a complete annihilation, in my opinion. Minnesota came in as the most determined team, as the most balanced team, as the most focused team. They came in letting the Golden State Valkyries know that they're the number one seed because it was the battle of the number one and the number twos. Right now, they're the top two teams in the WNBA standings right now. But Minnesota came in the first half and let Valhalla know that, it wasn't going to be their day. It wasn't going to be an easy day. Like, yeah, Valhalla, they're known to having the crowd, they're known to having the home court, and their home court is dangerous. But Olivia Miles came in, had a wonderful game, scored 20 points, put up. She had 20 points, shot from 8 to 10, shot from the field, 3 from 5 from 3-point, had 5 rebounds, 7 assists, 2 steals.
So more confident than normal. I'm just saying.
Yep.
Usually beat is confident.
Kayla McBride had 20 points, 20 points, 5 from 6 from free throw, 6 from 13 from the field goal, 3 from 7 from the 3-point. And they're the reason why we won the game. Let's be honest, they were the reason why we won the game. Now, Nafisa Khaled had 18 points. Natasha Howard had 8 points. Courtney had 9 points. And the bench, we had some production from Myra Cardwell. She had 7 minutes for 2 points. But Minnesota's defense came in. Their defense showed up yesterday. They played lockdown defense the first half. Like, the Golden State Valkyries looked completely discombobulated. Golden State Valkyries did not look like they wanted to come and play the first half of that game. Minnesota had their defense was all in control. Olivia Miles and Kayla McBride were the reasons why we won the game. So, like, Golden State looked like a complete shell of themselves. But I do have to say that Golden State in the third quarter did not fall down. In the second half, third quarter and fourth quarter, they did not fall down. They did not give up. They were still playing. Janelle Salon was whooping our ass in the second half. Gabby made some plays. Veronica Burton made some threes. But other than that, Minnesota was the better team. Minnesota was the better team. Janelle Salon ended the night with 15 points. She looked like she was surging. She was basically surging, trying to make the comeback for Golden State in the second half. But at the end of the day, Minnesota was the most superior team. And it showed, yesterday's game showed exactly what all of us has been saying the last month, is that Golden State are a great team, a great defense, but they could beat any other team outside of the Lynx and the Aces. The Lynx and the Aces are the two best teams, in my opinion, in the W. And Golden State is just beneath them, in my opinion. And when it comes to the playoffs, even if Golden State has home court advantage in the playoffs, I still don't think they could beat either the Lynx or the Aces in the playoff series. And they're gonna, looking at the standings right now, yes, the Aces got the 4th seed, but I think the Aces are gonna end with either the top 2 seeds, and I think it's gonna be the Aces and the Valks in the second round. But I'm picking the Aces to win that series. Even if, let's say, the Valks are the 2nd seed and they have home court advantage in Valhalla, the Aces got to come to Valhalla, I still think the Aces will win that series. Because all the Aces need is one game. They need one game to win in Valhalla, and then they got the next 2 games in North Vegas. So that's what I think. But yeah, I think when it comes to the Valks, they can't beat the Aces and the Lynx. Those are the 2 best teams, in my opinion. Aces are still the defending champions. Minnesota's the number 1 seed, but we still got proof in the playoffs. But the Valkyries, they're a great team, great defense. Natalie Nakase, great coach. I think she's really one of the favorites to win Coach of the Year. Of course, I think Cheryl is going to win, but I'm not surprised that Natalie Nakase was a back-to-back Coach of the Year. But when it's against Cheryl Reeves and Becky Hammond, those are the 2 best coaches in the league, and I think Natalie Nakase's got a lot to work playing against those 2 teams. But what you guys think?
I agree with everything you said, but I just want to point out that you guys look a whole lot better with Olivia on the court than you do off the court.
Of course.
This is true.
Yeah, and she keeps rolling that ankle. It's concerning me.
And it's the same ankle, right?
Yeah, it's the same one, isn't it?
She need them Curry ankle straps. She need them.
Yeah, or she needs like the braces Nafisa be wearing or something.
Something. I don't know what it
now,
is.
y'all know,
the lower leg
y'all
injuries.
know if MJ was sitting up here, MJ would be saying, that's because she ain't playing in high tops. She's supposed to play in high tops. I hate when people don't play
she got to play in high tops.
She does play in low tops. She
Everybody
does
be
play in low tops.
Everybody be playing in low tops. That's why I miss. When I was playing basketball, I was playing high tops because it was protecting my ankles. I was playing high tops and heavy socks because those were protecting my ankles now. Like now, everybody with the low tops. Now, Jeremy, don't get ahead of yourself. GS can beat Minnesota. Absolutely. Absolutely. Well,
if their shots are falling, then yes.
Yeah, correct. Yes. If their shots are falling, they come match up with us because they played that summer because of their defense. In my opinion, I don't think Golden State could beat Minnesota and the Aces. Now, could they beat us in a regular season game? Yes, but in a playoff series, no.
And just so we're clear, it's not going to be like 2-0, 3-0 sweeps now. Like they're too good. They'll get a game, but consistently win, no.
No, it's the same thing with the Aces. I don't think they could beat you guys in the series. They could probably take one game. If it's a 5-game series against you guys in the second round, and let's say the series starts in Valhalla. The first 2 games starts in Valhalla. Y'all trust Minnesota too much. No, I've been saying Minnesota needs to prove it to me. I've been saying all season Minnesota got to prove it to me because Minnesota still got their playoff roles. They still got to prove something in the playoffs. They're not the Aces who could get it done in the playoffs. Like you see, but the Aces, I'm not worried about the Aces because we know what the Aces are going to bring. We know what the Aces are going to bring. Like yes, the Aces did not look good against Atlanta, but I know when it comes to the playoffs, I know that once you got Jackie, Chelsea, and Asia on that court with Becky, the Aces are going to find a way. They're always going to find a way. They know how to win in the playoffs. They know how to win those tough games in the playoffs. Minnesota, we got to prove that. Okay? And the best thing about this schedule that we currently have in August is that we're playing all playoff teams. And so it's proven, it's showing that we're having the experience of playing tough teams to where it's going to help us later on. But Minnesota got to prove it. I'm not, because even though we won yesterday, there was still stuff in that game that was frustrating.
You did let up the lead. Yes. Especially after Liv went down.
22. Go ahead, Bugs.
No, you're fine. I was just saying, like they Like, yes, they can rattle off win streaks in the regular season with the best of them. I know y'all are good for that. Y'all are good for multiple, like 10-game win streaks. I've seen y'all do that. Cheryl's
Yeah.
clipboard is legendary. And I mean that.
Mhm.
That is not hyperbole. Cheryl Reed's clipboard is legendary. That
It
clipboard
really
alone
is.
is going to give her Coach of the Year again. Like, I'm calling that. She's winning Coach of the Year. She got that, period. She deserved it. Now, the problem is in the playoffs, you know she likes to shorten up those rotations. You already see it now, right? So a lot less Nia Coffey minutes, a lot less my Mary Gurley, forgot your name, so sorry. A lot of less her minutes. Maya Caldwell, excuse me, a lot less Maya Caldwell minutes.
Mhm.
And because you're shortening the bench, that means 35 plus for Liv, a rookie. So she's putting a lot into Liv's hands, which she's handled so far. But again, the injuries, the lower leg injuries. I know, Jeremy, you got to be concerned about your Lynx always having some type of player being out with a lower leg injury. I don't know. This is what the second or third. I know you got a few post players coming off of lower leg injuries. So y'all got to look into that. But
I agree.
and I mean that. I'm not even trolling. Like, too many lower
Uh-huh.
leg injuries in your organization for me not to be concerned. So I will look into whoever's doing that. Tighten up. The fee of it all. Will she be able to consistently defer to the guards, especially when it's obvious they're hot? She's done a decent job of that so far. Decent enough. But I gotta see it when butts are tight in the payoffs. People are like, what are we gonna do? How are we gonna execute? When Liv inevitably shows that she's a rookie, right? How is the team going to handle that? Those are my two questions. The fee of it all, and how is Olivia gonna handle playoff basketball? I think she'll be fine, but I gotta see it.
I gotta
Mhm.
say it too. I gotta say something. Okay, you want to say something?
No, I was just agreeing.
Yeah, I gotta see it too. I gotta see it from everybody. Number one, the fear of it all. I need Nafisa College to step up in the fourth quarter. I need you to step up in the fourth quarter. Okay. Yesterday's game for all of the second half, she already had 6 points. In the Portland Fire game, where Portland ended up coming back and making it close in the fourth quarter, she already had 5 points in the fourth quarter. Against the Aces last Saturday, she had 0 points in the fourth quarter.
I mean, was the guards cooking though? Because that could have been that.
The guards were cooking, and then in the Aces game, I know that she wasn't needed in that game too much. She wasn't needed in the game. Now, if Nafisa brings other things like defense, rebounding has to be the key. Because yesterday, I saw so many possessions in that fourth quarter where we were standing around in the post, and we was not getting the rebound. We was not jumping for a rebound. Like, Golden State ended up getting 2 and 3 different repeated possessions.
Yeah, I saw that.
They ended up getting 2 or 3 extra possessions. Veronica Burton went for a went for a rebound. Tiffany Hayes went for a rebound. Salon went for a rebound. And I'm yelling at the TV, go get the rebound. Okay? Stop slapping what Minnesota needs to stop doing is stop looking around and expecting, okay, who's gonna get it's like who's gonna get the rebound? Are you gonna get the rebound? Am I gonna get the rebound? It's like no.
Well, I gotta give Bahala a little credit because you know their obvious lack of a go-to post, right? We'll talk about that later. But their obvious lack of a go-to post has them relying on the guards getting rebounding. So they're really, really good, the guards, because they're rangy and have length. Like, it doesn't shock me if a good portion of their guards have like 5-6 rebounds. That doesn't shock me. So I got to give them that at least. They know how to do it.
But then again, I don't know why Kia Stokes was not in the game a lot. Just like Kia Stokes was on the bench a lot. LA was not in the game. That's the thing that I don't understand with Nakase. It's like, why, if you have the post player, especially the post player who's currently number 1 in defensive rating, why is she not on the court?
I'm starting to get the vibe Nakase just don't. Post players give her ick. That's my official opinion on it. Post players give her ick. I've seen too many times Letitia and me here will have like a burst of good play, like a steal here, a block there, energy plays, glue player shit, see my language. And then Natalie will immediately yank her, and then we never see her again. And it's like, how can you build good plays? How can you stack good things that turn you into a good player when your coach is always yanking you for a guard because she likes 4+ guard lineups.
And that doesn't make no sense because you were the assistant for years and won 2 championships with
I
arguably the
know.
greatest post player to ever.
That's what's blowing me.
That's crazy. Like
That's what's blowing me because you've been around greatness from the post position for years, only for you to do your own thing to make everything about the guards. Maybe that's
she did
just her
like a
bag.
complete 180.
And don't get it twisted. Golden State has amazing guards and they play amazing perimeter defense.
They do.
This is what we've said. This is what we've said on this panel for months. Is that Golden State? Jay said it best. Auntie said it best. They're a 3-and-D team. They're a 3-and-D team. They're a 3-and-D team. They play amazing defense, amazing perimeter defense. But then when their shots are not going down, when their 3-point shot is not going down, when their perimeter shot is not going down, it is easy to beat Golden State. Now, against other teams, Golden State is unstoppable. Golden State is hard to beat, especially in Valhalla. But when it comes to the Aces and the Lynx, because you got the 2 best coaches that know how to make adjustments on the fly, you can't. It's hard to beat those 2. It's hard to beat those 2 in the game, especially in the series. Natalie Nakase is 1-6 against Becky Hammond. She's 0-7 against Cheryl Reeves. So that's why when I'm playing, when Minnesota's playing Golden State, I'm like, okay, their defense matches up with us. But when it gets to crunch time, where you need to win it in the 4th quarter, who's gonna win that for Golden State? 7 from 37 from 3, exactly. And they were shooting a lot of those in the 1st quarter.
They literally shoot threes like the Boston Celtics. They'll literally shoot like 30, 40 threes a game. I know this because that's where I live. I'm Dorchester, Massachusetts. So I have a front row seat to the Celtics. It's literally just threes, and if all else fails, take an ISO. The problem is with the Valkyries, they have the threes, they have the defense. They don't have a player that can self-create and get a bucket.
I agree.
Not only that, they don't have a player that cannot self-create and get a bucket. They don't have any of that. They also, like I've been saying, like I'm beating this point like a dead horse. No go-to post. Not enough depth in the front court. Because they have those 2 red flags, their ceiling is capped. Like they'll maybe win a series, but then whoever they face next goes directly into their weakness. If you play the Aces is going to give you 30 and 10. If you play the Lynx, Fee and Natasha Howard are going to combine for 40 plus. I can go down the list. They get New York, Stewie's going to give them 30. I can keep going. If they play, God forbid, they play Indiana and they actually release AB, it's food, utter food. So their ceiling is capped. Maybe they'll win a series, but because of those 2 things, no go-to scorer that can self-create, no go-to post, their ceiling is capped.
Exactly. I agree, and we've said it. We've said this before. Like, I see Golden State at best. They're gonna end this. They're gonna end it in the 2nd round. Even if they do get home court advantage, they're gonna end it in the 2nd round because I don't see them beating the Aces in a 5-game series. Absolutely not.
No.
All
the Aces,
game. Yeah, all the Aces have to do is win 1 game and go high, and then you got 2 games in Vegas. You got 2 games going back home. That's it. That's all you need. Like it's not. That's why when I see Aces fans, yes. The goal is to get home court advantage. Of course, that's always the goal for every team because then you get home court advantage throughout the whole play of the first 2 rounds. But let's say just in case, if I think Vegas will end as the second seed because I think the Valkyries. Well, the Valkyries schedule. If you really
that's gonna be my question. What's their schedule?
So they play Minnesota on Monday. They play the Liberty. They play the Connecticut Sun, they played the Portland Fire 3 times, and then they played the Seattle Storm.
Oh, that's easy enough.
Yeah,
that's easy enough.
Yeah,
I hear 2 losses. Yeah, that's doable.
Yeah, and right now the Aces are a game behind Golden State, so they could still the Aces could still get the 2nd seed. But if the Aces, let's say, end the series with end the season with the 3rd seed, I think I can still go to Golden State and beat them.
You think, who you be saying y'all can go and go to say? Who you saying that to?
No, I'm saying the Aces. Like if you guys play Golden State in the second round, I think you guys would go. That's
You said that. But
She's
you said
insulted
that
like that's a question.
But you said that to us like we needed reassurance. Like we
Like,
right.
right.
Like, we don't give a damn about going to ball holler. We in that thing.
We saying that like that's questionable.
You hear
no,
me?
I'm not. No, well, you always say ball holler is tough to play in, but if there's two teams that could go in and get a win in ball holler, it's you guys.
Oh yeah.
And us.
That's wrong. They're tough to beat.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That if
hold on. Let me be clear. Okay. Maybe I need to see my face. Let me tell y'all something. When I say that some places it's hard to play, I'm not talking about the Aces. Listen, there's the Aces and then there's everybody else. Matter of fact, what's pissing me off about the Aces is right now it seems like it's harder to play at home. We do fine on the road.
It is.
I'm not worried about going nowhere with nobody ass in their house, in their crib, where their children come and play. Yes, we are coming to whoop their ass that day. Understand? I have no fear. No fear.
Hey, Cess, we may have to be road warriors this year. We may have to be road warriors.
But here's the thing. When have we ever won a championship at the crib?
True. We're famous for being road warriors. That's why I said I love that. Make us be that. Yeah. We love it.
We ain't worried about it. We ain't worried about it.
Yeah. Don't give us home court advantage.
Yeah, we're not. We're okay. We're okay. We're not. We're okay.
No,
but maybe other people should be concerned. But the question I was going to ask the panel was this: do you think the Aces really make a push to get into two? Like, we really got to go win the gold for the world. We got to finish out the season. We got to play the playoffs. Like, our core three is getting ready to be busy while everybody else is resting and recuperating and getting that cryo and all of that. We hooping all over the world. So, do you think we really make the push to try to get to two, or do we just hang out at three and see what it do?
I'm not trying to sound like I'm ducking though, but it may be what the Aces need, especially if they're going to be eating up all the minutes at FIBA, and we have how many players off our team? 2 or 3. So that's a good That's a good portion of our lineup that's going to be gashed, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm not saying don't try, but.
And I get it. With our schedule, 2 should be easy. I get that.
Right.
I understand that. But what I'm saying to y'all is, with our schedule right now, I don't need Chelsea to play. I don't need Jackie to play. I need Tanaya to use up her developmental contract game. I need to see Fasad. Who are you? Those are the things I was
honestly, you made a good point, Auntie, about Tanaya. I need more Tanaya.
She's not gonna get to play in the playoffs. Use them up. Let's go. Spin that shit. Y'all know I've been on that spin that shit all
summer. You know they're not gonna play Tanaya at all in the playoffs. Yeah, so let me see her now.
I don't think that she can unless they sign her
she can't?
contract. Yeah, developmental contract players cannot play in the playoffs, is my understanding. Is my understanding. If I got that wrong, y'all let me know.
Oh, I did not know that. I'd have to look into it.
But question, this is still Becky, but do you think Becky will play her in the playoffs? That's the question.
Do I think Becky what?
Do you think Becky will play tonight in the playoffs?
Hell yeah, she plays.
If she's ready.
She Stephanie. Yeah, hell yeah, I'll play tonight in the playoffs.
I'd play her over Talbot.
Okay. Yeah, me too. I definitely will.
Ironically enough, she gives me more on defense.
It's not even about, I take that back. It's not even about Stephanie. I would play Tanaya over Jewel.
Yes.
Tanaya would get some of
That's the one. That's
right.
The one.
And Tanaya gets Jewel's minutes because of the defense that Tanaya is going to get.
Yes.
Jewel ain't getting out that defensive stance like he used to. Tanaya had a block at the 3-point on the perimeter.
The bunnies.
Last time she plays, day before that. That's that Benetti. When you get a Benetti, you can do that kind of stuff, but that's another conversation. So tonight gets the Jewel Lloyd minutes, and that's not to say that Jewel, you don't play Jewel at all, because there's still some Gold Mamba minutes in there somewhere. But I'm not going to risk that defense. I want to see a young player there.
I agree.
I'd rather for the Aces to play on the road. I knew you was going to say that. Becky don't care where we land at. She don't care what city we are. Outside of Minnesota, Valkyries schedule is a cakewalk. Isn't Stephanie also playing for her country? At least that's what I heard. She may be.
Oh, well, she Aussie, right?
Okay, that's correct. Unless they convert her, she can't play. So Tanaya, just spin that shit. Let her play.
Spin that shit.
Exactly. So, they're my thoughts. Go ahead.
Also, Liz got to find it defensively. I'm sorry. I can't anymore. I can't. Liz got to find it. I'm tired of her being a turnstile in the post.
Are you talking
Melissa,
about
I need you to work
Nalissa?
on that. Yes, I need Melissa
Okay.
to work on that. Find that, please. Oh, I need her to find
agree.
it. I need her to find it.
Hmm.
Fee put 30 on her head top every time, and I'm tired. I'm tired of it.
Yeah.
And that goes back to the fever days. Every time the feast saw Melissa Smith, 28 points, 25 points, 32 points. Enough, girl. Work on that, please.
All right, Jeremy, we got you back now?
Yeah, you got me.
Okay.
I'm good. But when Minnesota,
Oh,
go ahead. Go ahead.
I was gonna say with Nalissa trying to find it, like I need for Nalissa to I mean, Nalissa, I ain't gonna lie, Nalissa been spoiled. Nalissa been spoiled. I mean, you got A back there cleaning up, you got Kia Stokes back there cleaning up. I think that I have to say this. For as much shit as I talk about Kia Stokes, right? For as much for all the blues I gave her last season, there are parts of the game, there are definitely stretches of the game where Asia and we miss Kia Stokes. If nothing else, she was going to rebound and defend. There are definitely moments in this stretch where it's been like, damn, man, Kia would have been healthy right there, would have been helpful right there. So I think it just we get a chance to see a deeper appreciation of what Kia Stokes' sacrifice looked like at Las Vegas, because she definitely sacrificed part of her game, because we saw her expanded in Valhalla with more scoring. Now, it's then kind of fell off right now because I think that Natalie is having trouble with her rotations. Nobody's talking about that, but it's okay. I think she's fucked up the rotation, and she better figure it out. Now,
Yeah, I saw that low key.
I'm a 1-2-3 goer, so I know that rotation go puff, puff, and then pass. But it's like she puff, pass, puff. Something ain't right. She needs to get her rotation caught up. You understand what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I
get back
agree.
up. There's a problem with the rotation, and the reason I know it's a problem with the rotation because Letitia and me here ain't been in it
At all.
So that's a big
Tiffany
problem with
Hayes
the
has
rotation.
been playing way too much, in my
Way
opinion.
too much.
Oh, Tip Hayes is she's
Oh my
all over
God.
the world.
I can't
That-
stand her, man.
That goes back to my point about Nat being a guard lover and being adverse to post. Why is Tiff Hayes getting more minutes than Letitia Me here? Especially when you are an active disadvantage in the post. You're choosing to go 5 out.
Yeah.
And
not only are you choosing to go 5 out, you're choosing to go 5 out with nobody that can self-create.
None.
Make it make sense. Anybody, please.
And I think the chat is alerting me that my Yamamoto is also a development contract player.
But Yamamoto's been getting a lot of minutes. So she's been getting a lot of minutes.
Which is news to me. I didn't know that she was
yeah, I thought they signed her for real.
I thought she signed
an end of the year contract.
Yeah.
I did too.
So to replace Janaya, right?
Yeah, we know. That's what I just said. Lassie can't play in the playoffs, but she can spin that shit right now for the end of the season. You miss Meg.
I want to see my game.
I don't know if I really miss Meg, but I understand. Miracle Rider, what's up?
Look, if it's not
Tiff Hayes been flopping.
Flopping.
Tiff Hayes been
she's playing in FIBA. Okay. Maya's playing in the World Cup. Thank you. She's not a development player. Okay, gotcha.
It's Japan, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Tiffany Hayes been hooping, but here's the thing. The thing that I'm not gonna say that Tiff Hayes ain't been hooping, but she's also been hurt. Right? There are things that Tiffany Hayes does when she's hooping that absolutely hurt what the Golden State Valkyries are trying to do. So I don't know what it is about this season that's different from last season, but it seems like she's not picking the right spot to be Tiff Hayes. And so when she's Tiff Hayes, it's throwing off everything else that they got going on. So I don't know. They need to reconcile how they roll that out. She can definitely be helpful for them. She's the spark off the bench. She's the downhill, put the pressure on the rim player that they need. But she also will step back and take a three that they don't need. And if I got you out here to put pressure on the rim and to try to get downhill and score and get fouls, you shooting threes in the corner ain't helpful for me. That's just my opinion. Y'all tell me what y'all think as far
I
as
agree. I
You're not
think
wrong.
Natalie, yeah.
You're not wrong. on that.
You're not wrong on that. Do I think she's a spark off the bench? I don't think she's a bigger spark than Caitlin Chen. Because Caitlin Chen could literally come in and orchestrate the whole offense and could give you.
But here's the thing, though. Caitlin Chen can till she don't. What Caitlin Chen been doing the last couple games?
True that.
That's true. But by having Nakase been playing Caitlin Chen a lot like she was before.
No.
So
something
Tip been
changed.
eating in a minute?
So
Her
something
minutes.
changed.
Yeah, her minutes has been cut down a little bit. She was in the game like yesterday, but it was very short.
So Tip been eating into her minutes.
Yeah. Tiffany's been playing more.
Okay, here's the thing. But the flip side of that is Caitlin Chen is earning less minutes. What is Caitlin doing less of?
Rim pressure. That's what got her minutes in the first place.
Yeah, if Caitlin Chen was doing the thing, then she's still doing the thing.
Mm-hmm.
So what is she doing or what is Tip doing that Caitlin's not doing? She ain't been
attacking the rim, maybe.
Attacking the rim, the rim pressure.
Exactly. And the one thing about Tiffany Hayes is this: she gonna get down there, she gonna fling her body around, and that's gonna put pressure on the refs to either they're gonna call something.
Yeah.
So at least she creates an opportunity to go shoot some free throws. Is what I'm thinking. Maybe that's the difference. But y'all let me know.
Yeah. One thing Tip gonna do is foul bait. I will give her that. She will flop.
Yeah.
She will foul bait, and she will do a little trolling after hitting a three. I will give her that.
I do feel like Natalie gives her way too much.
The leash is long.
stuff.
Yes, the leash is long.
Leash is way too long.
But, and y'all know what else though? But I would say the same thing about Caitlin Chen. I was like, hey, Natalie, it looked like Caitlin is your favorite, but I don't know if she's gonna be able to take you where you need to go. You better see with Letitia and me here. And who was that? Yotite?
I can't pronounce it, but yes.
What did you say? What is Yotite doing? You say Yotite doing? Get her on the floor.
Oh yeah, why can't she get burned? I don't think she got burned all year.
Yeah.
So the favoritism is out. You got to get rid of the favoritism. We got to get to figuring out what is the rotation that's gonna get y'all some wins.
She like her baguettes. She do like her baguettes.
Well, she better figure it out. She better figure it out.
She like Caitlin Chen. She like her baguettes. She really likes her overseas European players. What's her name?
Yeah, okay,
Lassini.
She likes Zena Lassini too much.
Yeah, exactly.
Way too much.
Too much on the Chechi. Too much on the Chechi. Chechi ain't shooting like that. Now, when Chechi is on, Chechi is on. I give y'all that. But Chechi ain't been shooting like that.
Not lately.
I would rather you get an opportunity to Jadelle Salon to figure it out and get going. Because at least I know once she gets going, she's gonna be going. Last year, y'all was treating her like she had a Kobe green light. Salon at the end of the season. Now it's kind of like, you gonna let Salon play or not? Y'all gonna have to figure this out. Y'all are in trouble. Y'all are in trouble. Y'all in trouble. Valhalla's in trouble.
Yeah.
That's why I was saying the other day, like
her since she hosted Fever in Valhalla. Okay, go ahead.
So, no, you're fine. That's why I said the other day, like, what team can they get first round and actually like get out of there?
They could get New York
and Dallas.
Oh, definitely Dallas. But to get Dallas, you'd have to finish the 1 seed though.
Yeah, so that's not gonna happen.
No, but if Dallas goes on a run and actually get that 7th seed, they can.
They're going on a run to where?
Well, no AZ.
Well, what?
No AZ.
You know why?
No AZ.
Yes, but look, the standings are very close. I mean, each outside of number 2 and number 3, outside of number 1 and number 2, even number 1 and number 2 are
it's nothing. It's nothing like a Husky. It's nothing like a Husky's belief in a Husky. Hey, listen. It's nothing like it ain't nothing like a Husky. I tell you, it ain't nothing like a Husky's belief in a Husky. And I listen. TV Pod, I love me some Paige Beckers, but it's not enough. There's not enough in Dallas.
Right.
There's not enough in Dallas right now.
Not enough.
You're right.
Not
no, but what I'm saying is that
no AZ, no Zaza,
absolutely.
no interior.
Wait, I don't know about the Zaza.
Period.
What happened to Zaza?
She like tweak her ankle?
She was out last game. I don't know if she's back this game, but it's not enough. And then I've been told y'all go and get that Code Decoy championship, that Code Decoy trophy from that woman.
I agree.
Oh my God! Once they found out she was unplayable, it was a wrap.
But what I mean about Dallas moving up to the 7, I mean just depending on how New York plays. New York just dropped the game to Chicago. So New York keeps losing. They could dip down to number 8.
Look. You don't usually see a Husky turn on a Husky this fast. Look how
that was crazy. That was crazy.
Look how you do it. Look how you do it. Look how you do it.
I'm just saying. That's what I mean. I'm not turning on the Husky. You know what I mean? Because I was defending one Husky. I was defending one Husky for all the WNBA team last week.
So you had more confidence in Paige than you do Stewie?
That's just disrespectful.
Oh, Husky, talk to me. Talk to me, Husky. Talk to me, Husky.
It's not Stewie. It's not Stewie, because remember last week I was the one that said Stewie was all WNBA team, and y'all was looking at me like, what the hell? And I'm like, Stewie.
You did get dragged. I remember you did get dragged.
I think I said Stewie was on my team too, so I might have been in trouble.
But the Liberty without Stewie ain't shit. They are nothing. So as long as Breonna Stewart is playing well, the Liberty will move up. If not, the Liberty are going to dip down. And yesterday, them losing to Chicago, and bro, Natasha Cloud dog walked.
Okay, hold on. Wait. This fan court panel is gonna put some respect on my name and on the Chicago Sky name, because I told y'all who they was, and I'm telling y'all right now, y'all are look, y'all.
Yes.
Y'all doing all that. Y'all wiping y'all head like a motherfucker that Rakia is hurt. Because if Rakia was playing basketball right now, Chicago Sky is a problem.
I agree.
A problem.
You can make the argument they're a little bit of an issue right now. What's their record?
Listen, it's too late for them to get in the playoffs. I think they're gonna try to fight. But let me tell you something.
Are they already eliminated, or they still have hope?
They're not. Nobody's mathematically eliminated. I don't think except Seattle. I don't.
I'm just saying.
They're the 10th seed right
now. Listen, you gotta play 40 minutes, and you gotta play the whole season. But I'm just saying, for when I was like, yo, I like what Chicago. I tell you what, Chicago. Until they do right by Angel. Until y'all was in here throwing all kind of bullshit at me. Look at the motherfucking Chicago Sky right now. Look at them right now. Y'all talking all that shit.
It wasn't me. Not me, no.
They didn't do this for Angel. They wouldn't do this for Angel. Angel is just fine down there in ATL, where Angel should have fucking been from the beginning. But look at Chicago. Y'all be scared as fuck in Chicago right now. And fuck, y'all lucky that Miss Westlake is fucking out of commission right now. Because if Skyler was playing with this team right now, y'all might be talking about Chicago different. But I'm telling y'all right now, if they bring back this core with a healthy Rakia, y'all gonna put some respect on their name. I'm trying to tell y'all.
They already had my respect. Hey.
And that's one of the top.
They already had my respect. When they were like 3rd or 4th in the league in defensive rating with her, I was like, oh yeah, they could be dangerous. And then everybody got hurt. Got hurt. That's why I said, like, they're finally playing through Camilla the way I've always wanted them to play through Camilla, guys. She is awesome right now. She's on like a 3, 4, 5 game streak of like 15 plus points, double like 9, 10 rebounds. She is playing phenomenal basketball right now. That's why I always said her not being an all-star was so disrespectful, because she deserved it. She did. Yes, the Sky were bad at the time, but it does not change the fact she still deserved that. Excellent basketball.
Let me ask you a question. You know who's the reason for that?
Who?
Natasha Cloud. Because look at the way Natasha Cloud be always trying to get the ball to Camilla.
Mm-hmm.
Did we see this? And I'm not pointing fingers.
Jeremy, you a lie.
No,
you a lie.
No,
you a lie. And I'm gonna tell you why you a fucking lie. Because right now Natasha Cloud is doing her very best impersonation of what the fuck Courtney Vandersloot came back and doing. That was Sluty came back and turned this shit around. They wasn't doing shit before Sluty got back. Go look and see how many games they had won before Sloot came back and showed them how to play with this big. Go look.
She did.
Go look. That was Sluty.
She did.
That was Sluty. Now Natasha Cloud is like, oh, this is what we need to do. I'll do it.
But it's working now, right?
Fine. That's fine. But what I'm not gonna let you do is sit up here and be like, it was Natasha Cloud, because Natasha Cloud ass was there when they was losing and losing and losing. Remember when they only had 6 wins? Natasha was there. Skylar was there. You know who wasn't there? Sluty.
Oh
Now,
my God.
Sluty came back and showed y'all something. Now what?
You're right.
Had
Now
Cindy
everybody-
Taylor
oh!
jacking threes.
Correct.
Now everybody know what to do now.
You're
I
definitely
was
correct.
so sick. Cindy
Man,
Taylor would
come
see
on now.
Camilla posted like, "I'm free. Give me the ball." Jack a three. Click. I'm like, oh my
Let's
God.
go. Let's go.
I had to
And
turn the
and
TV off.
Now I appreciate that Natasha Cloud has stepped into that role right now. But Natasha Cloud didn't get there by herself. It wasn't like Natasha Cloud I'm not gonna let you sit up here and act like Natasha Cloud hit a light switch and fixed the Chicago sky, because that ain't what happened. Not at all.
You're right. You're absolutely right. I'm just appreciating now the relationship that Natasha Cloud has with Camilla, because now she's getting Camilla the ball. But you're right. Snoop was the one.
Now I'm gonna tell you who do miss Natasha Cloud. The New York Liberty. Can they use a Natasha Cloud right now?
Yes,
They
they
sure
do.
can.
They
That's what
could.
they get, and that's exactly what they
They
get. That's exactly what they get. They miss a Natasha, they miss a Kayla, they miss a Benija, but that's what they get. That's what they get. They didn't want to be on the south side no more. They wanted to go uptown. And you got some uptown shit in New York now. Win with it.
Yep.
They said get rid of all the melanin.
All of it.
JJ.
They said JJ's cool. She's international. She's an in it. We ain't got time. What? Stop playing. I'm watching what y'all doing. I'm watching y'all. Nasty work over there in New York.
Yeah.
Nasty.
And Chicago looks good. They really look good. I think that you're right. If they keep this court together with Camilla, a healthy Rakia, Dejanay, Sydney, Duke Cornish, Evander comes back.
A good majority of those players you listed are on at least 2-year deals. So that core is already going to be together for at least one more year, I believe, right?
I
Some
think
people-
some
I
of them
think-
are
I
on
think-
1-year deals.
I think Dejanay is on a 1-year deal, and Dejanay is the most important thing that they need to sign right now.
Oh, yeah. The defense. Ugh.
Dejanay need to be the top. They need to be whining and dining Dejanay just all over Chi-Town. Whatever she needs. Chi-Town got it. Chi-Town got it. Chi-Town's fine.
Period.
Duke Skyler comes back.
You said
No.
what?
I don't think
Duke
so.
Skyler.
Even though she did sign 2 years, right?
Miss Westlake?
No, she only signed 1.
Was it 1? Oh, what I could have sworn it was 2. All right. But that's crazy.
It might have been 2, but I think it's 1.
I think what Skylar wants to change within the organization isn't going to change for her to be able to stay. And I think Skylar's issue is not with the players that are there. I think Skylar's issue is with the management and the front office and the promises that they made and didn't keep. So I don't know how you bring Skylar back with that, other than Skylar being like, hey, I love this young group here and I want to help and grow and develop them. But, I don't know. At this point, I would like to know how healthy is Skylar.
True.
But I want to ask right now, what is a good situation for a Skylar Diggins to be in right now? Do she need to be a vet? Like you said, could she be a vet on a young team right now? Like
She could have been a vet on this team, but they told her. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. It was like this. I don't know. You might not be old enough, but I'm old enough to remember we used to have to get little jobs at school. And somebody get to be the paper passer outer, and somebody get to be the line leader. And somebody, So they told Skylar that she could be the line leader. And then every time it's time to go out for recess, Natasha Cloud ass run up there and is being a line leader. And ain't nobody told Natasha Cloud you're not the line leader. That pissed Skylar off. You told her she was the line leader. You brought her in there, and then at the last minute, you brought Natasha Cloud in there and didn't give anybody any clear roles or boundaries or what it was they were doing, and expected them to figure it out. They should have had a conversation with Skylar first before they brought Natasha in, and I don't know if they did. And then they should have had a conversation with Skylar and Natasha for what that looked like, and then you have to come back and have a conversation with them when you start to see talent like Sydney taking off. Jaquez was kind of coming on in the beginning of the season. And what does this now look like? Because what we thought we were going to get, we didn't get. We got a chance to do something different. They needed to have grown-up conversations in that building, and they didn't. And that's why Skylar is in protest like that, looking like Rosa Parks on the end of the bench every fucking game.
Yeah, she do be looking good, but yeah, that's definitely protest. That woman is not injured. She just don't take kindly to disrespect.
Really
you're not gonna play. You're not gonna play in her face. She knows her worth
at all.
She knows what she can bring, and you're not going to disrespect that at all. That's somebody's mama right there. What would my mama look like out in the street letting somebody disrespect her? They gonna come in my house, come in the house and try to tell me what to do. No, it can't work like that. Not at all.
Yeah, that's.
Name needs to be the priority for the Sky this offseason, and hopefully next year they will have practice facility. Miss Westlake's on the 2 years. She would need to be traded if she can't work out with management.
Okay. It is a 2-year.
The Aces are one of the 2 best teams in the WNBA. Why do they lose so many games?
Who said that?
Who said that?
Amy's
Who
question.
said that?
Thank you for the super chat, Amy.
Yeah,
They lose games because they're still perfecting themselves for when it's time for the playoffs. That when you have a standard, it's okay. So, Amy, the best way for me to answer that is for you to go back and watch last season's Aces, and they look terrible. It looked like they weren't even going to make the playoffs.
Dude, they look 10 times worse. Yeah.
Terrible. Yeah. Then they went on like this 16-game run and won the championship and had a parade and all that kind of stuff. So part of it is just the standard. Asia said she told y'all, hey, when I finish playing basketball here, I'm done playing basketball. I don't play 5-on-5. It may take me 10 games to get back. It may take me 17 games to get back. But they are such an Asia-centric offense and defense that it takes a minute for them to get going. The other thing about the Aces is I don't think that the Aces have had the opportunity to really draft at a high spot since we got in trouble with Becky getting suspended and the Hannah thing. So we haven't really drafted high to be able to build out our bench. Then we didn't really have any money because we were strapped for cash last year to really be able to bring people in. And then this year we brought people in and we have not been able to stay healthy. And we also lost Kennedy Carter, which was a big part of what we were going to do. So we lose a lot of games along the way to winning a lot of championships because we have to make adjustments. But because we adjust so well, we're able to do that shit and still hold up the rings and the trophies at the end. Appreciate the super chat, Fat Fam. Any other questions? We're happy to answer them. Promise the amenities that they don't deliver. Go ahead.
Also, on the flip, no shade, Jeremy. On the flip side, you have the Lynx, who are so consistent in the same system. They know that system inside and out. They know how to win games in the regular season. That's why they go on 8, 9, 10 game win streaks. Because they're not really tested. Because they know how to execute within the system to beat certain teams.
I don't know if it's being tested. I just think that it's different being a playoff team versus a regular season team.
Correct. Whole different animal.
Different expectations.
Right. So when they get that first hypothetical punch in the mouth, oh, this is different. It's a coin flip at that point. Are they gonna react in a good way and weather it, or are they gonna react in a bad way and lose? And we've seen the latter a few too many times that I like for my liking, and I'm not even a Lynx fan. So just a matter of trying to find that delicate balance of not winning so much all the time that you low-key forget how to lose when you do face adversity versus always having to struggle and get it out the mud like the Aces seemingly do, and then all for them to ultimately win in the end. But it literally damn near kills Asia along the way. So we got to strike that delicate balance.
And that's the reason why I respect the Aces so much, even though I don't like, and this is what I also said before the season started, I don't like seeing that Asia, Jackie, and Chelsea always have to carry the Aces to a win. That's why I'm so big on the young players that they currently have, to where they could probably develop them for next season, to where those players could help a Jackie, Asia, and Chelsea continue this run. But like you said, the Aces are always battle tested. The Aces know how to grind it out in the mud to where they could win. But they win all the time. Last year, before the finals, the Aces was in had to play two decisive games in order to go to the next round. The Seattle Storm,
they needed a game 3 and an overtime in game 5.
Game 5. And the Aces pulled it out. Aces pulled it out and they were able to win that. Minnesota, we haven't done that. What I like about seeing Minnesota this year is that in the fourth quarter, when the games are close, Minnesota are actually pulling out the win. But at the same time, regular season is different. The playoffs are different from the regular season. I have to see it in the playoffs. That's the reason why I'm not when I hear people complaining about the Aces, I'm like, the Aces are going to be fine. And I'm not saying that to troll. I'm not saying that. I'm like legitimately, like authentically saying the Aces are going to be fine because we've seen this before from the Aces. They know how to win in the playoffs.
But Jeremy, to your team's credit, like all those prior years where they weren't able to get it done, what were they trying to do? Fee number one option, right?
Yeah.
You see how it's not that this year. It's whoever guard is hot, number one option.
Yeah.
Other guard, second option. And then Fee being the tertiary with her 15 to 18 points, 9 rebounds, 4 assists. I feel like the way your team is currently constructed, that's the way. At least for this year, that is the way. It's just a matter of can Fee consistently stay in that pocket of being the tertiary option when the guards are executing.
Exactly.
Do you have faith that she can consistently do that?
I have faith. I had faith last year, and Auntie and Rock will tell you I had faith last year because last year I was on this chat saying that Nafisa was going to turn it up in the playoffs, but then we didn't see it. Even before the injury, even before the ankle injury, we didn't see it.
But that's my thing though. Like
I gotta see it this year. I don't know. I gotta see it this year.
And I feel you on that, but I feel like because the role is different, that's what I'm looking at. Is she adjusting to the difference of her role? Because whether she sees it or not, the role is different for her. She's not the number one option. But if it's not Kayla McBride, it's Liv or Courtney Williams, or depending on whatever guard is hot. And then Fee is the tertiary option. Can she keep that up?
But at the same time, I do understand the role is different right now, especially her coming back from injury. But at the same time, you can't put all on a rookie. Yes, Miles led us this year, but Nafisa in the fourth quarter, you got to score. You got to freaking score. And Michelle said it right there. 85 fly, thank you. Fee's just getting back down the stretch, still disappearing. I know that's Jeremy's concern. Look what happened in the Valkyries game. She was cooking first half and the game tightened. Thank you. Exactly that. Because first quarter, second quarter, you gave Fee the ball in the post, turnaround jumper over Caleb Thornton. Where was that in the fourth quarter? Mm-hmm. Where was that in the second half? All of the second half, you already scored 6 points.
Were the plays different? I don't know if you noticed, Jeremy, but were the plays different or?
Yeah. Okay. Because seeing that Golden State's defense tightened up in the second half, so their defense was tightened up to where when Nafisa was in the post, was in that same post, reaching for the ball, and Kayla and Courtney Williams.
Was it like an instant trap, or like an instant double?
It was like an instant double, but then Fee was able to get out of it, but then Courtney was not able to make the pass though. But at the same time, but then when Courtney did try to make the pass, Golden State would intercept it. And I get it.
Good defense.
I get it. Good defense. But at the same time, there are times when Fee does disappear in the fourth quarter when we need her. And this is what I keep saying with Nafisa Collins. At the end of the day, you can't say that your number one goal is to win a championship, but you're not going to do what you need to do to make sure you get that done. You got to show up in the fourth. Okay, I don't want to hear Minnesota Lynx fans continue calling this woman Queen Fee. Last year I was guilty calling her MVP. I was guilty. I'm not going to admit that because I had her as the MVP. And I was on this chat. I was on the chat last year and on the panel. Auntie, Robin Achimikoya, Rob comes up. I was up here saying MVP, and I kept saying that. Okay, Nafisa, I want to see what Nafisa's going to do in the postseason, and she ain't doing it.
Like no, Cuddy, get it out.
But. And like Michelle said it right there, Jay always says it that Fee's not a closer, but it's not even about her being a closer. It's about you just showing up in the playoffs because Kayla McBride is 34 years old and she's doing more in the fourth quarter than you are.
But have you seen her? Have you seen her?
But I just don't feel like that's Fee's personality though.
Right.
Even at UConn, I feel like she had Stewie to help her.
Let me say this too though. Y'all gonna stop being like McBride. Like McBride is McBuckets.
Yeah,
Like,
that's what I'm
not
saying.
just-
That's what I'm saying.
That's
She's
what I
not
mean.
just gonna.
And
She
I'm
ain't,
not
it ain't
saying
just like
it's
Kayla McBride. Not Kayla McBride is Kayla
Yeah,
McCorky
okay,
McBride,
yes.
right? Like all respect,
Night,
like put
yeah.
respect on her name. Go ahead.
Yeah.
No.
Night
It's
night.
absolutely.
Night night. We close at 9. Y'all might as well just start calling her. We close at 9. Wardell 2.0.
It is.
We close
It
at
is.
9. Wardell. Night night.
Yes.
All right.
It is
In your
absolutely respect for Kayla McBride. I even said Kayla McBride should be second team All WNBA this season. But at the same
Okay, I
time,
just heard you
Yeah,
say.
because I was taking
McBride.
offense.
No,
I
but
was
what
taking
I'm-
offense.
No.
Here-
What I mean about
and
that,
Jeremy, I
Yeah,
want
yeah.
you to remember that I'm on record last season as telling you that McBride was more of an MVP to y'all team than Nafisa. But go ahead.
and you said Court too, and you
Yeah, I
said
did.
Court was more of a closer. Yes,
And
I
that is a
agree.
valid opinion. That,
And I agree.
even
That's
right
valid.
now. Even right
But
now.
What I'm saying is, I'm not saying this to disrespect Kayla McBride. Hell no.
Okay, I just
Absolutely.
wanted to make sure
But-
that we don't. That's not
No.
what we do.
But what I'm saying is, a 34-year-old Kayla McBride who's in her 13th year, and she's closing better than the woman that's supposedly the best player on our team or the leader on our team, and she's younger than Kayla McBride. That's what I mean.
I feel you, Jeremy.
Nafisa,
But I
I
was just
feel
trying to
you,
say, she's having a hell of a year, dog. She's having
Well,
a hell of a year.
Kayla McBride.
Yeah.
Hell of
Look,
a year. K-Mac.
Kayla McBride or Fee.
Kayla McBride.
Kayla.
Yeah, Kayla McBride is having an amazing year.
That's
Kayla
why when you said it like
McBride,
that, I
Kayla
was like,
McBride.
wait,
No.
hold on.
Kayla McBride is loving basketball, and Kayla
Yes.
McBride is in shape.
Yes.
Yep.
And
And
she's
healthy.
healthy.
I shouldn't even say in shape. She's healthy. It's not like
Yes,
I don't
yes,
think that
'cause
she
she's been
shows
injured.
up not in
She's
shape. She's been injured. She is healthy and she's loving basketball right now, and I'm loving
Yes.
that for her.
Yeah.
Yes. Me too.
But I'm not. But like I said, I'm not saying it in a way like, oh, Kayla McBride. No. I love what K-Mac is doing. K-Mac is literally winning us games on both sides of the ball. What
Off
I'm
her
saying
back.
is,
Mhm.
yes. What I'm saying is, Nafisa, where the fuck are you? That's it. Where the fuck
She's
are
just
you?
not like that,
Wait,
Jeremy.
but-
But
No,
Nafisa's
it's
just
not-
not
but-
like that, though.
But
She's
it's
not
not
like
about-
that, baby.
But no, but she's not like that. But at the same time, do something in the fourth quarter. That's what I'm saying. 10 points.
That's
12
not-
points. Something like that in the third quarter.
That's not who she is. That's not who
That's
she is.
just-
Jeremy, you just
That's
have to
how she is.
accept.
You're trying to
she's
force her to
comfortable
be
with the
something
third
that
option.
she's not, though.
Yeah.
You can keep trying to cut the grass with them scissors if you want to, or you can get a lawnmower. Now she done told you
Yeah.
that's not who she is.
Just
Yeah,
It's like beating a dead horse.
So now the thing that you have to be able to respect about her is from the first quarter to the third quarter, whatever her working hours are, you have to ask her what her office hours are. Whatever those are, you need to be able
Drag it
to,
on
you need to be having her to
Dragging
focus
it.
then. And then when her
Yeah.
office closed, go to work with everybody else.
Exactly.
But to keep having her, but to keep trying to have her working when everybody else supposed to be working is not turning into a championship for y'all. Now I didn't watch y'all be, and for the person who sent that super chat, I don't know if he's still here, Amy Sue.
Mm.
I wanted to ask you a question too. So here's the thing. Here's my question for you. If the Lynx are one of the two best teams in the WNBA, why do they keep winning so many regular season games and losing in the playoffs when it counts? If you could help me understand that part, I'm all ears. I'm all ears. If you still here,
That's the
love to
real
answer.
tea.
I would love an answer. And then Lewis T, I don't know. Are you? You came in. You like the Mercury won't beat them this year. Where are you at right now? Are you in this conversation with us, or just wanted to say where you at right now? Help me understand. We ain't even talking about them.
Child.
Yeah. Lewis threw me off with that one. Lewis was like, Lynx get over the hump this year, and then said, "Well, I guarantee you, the Mercury won't knock them out this year."
The Mercury was not even
Here-
close
here-
enough.
Why would
here-
you
here-
put
here-
Mercury up?
Here's the crazy part though. Here's the crazy part. If the Mercury were healthy, y'all might fuck around and find out that KP and AT and Kai might be too much for y'all, because Natasha Mack gonna put some work in there. So why we got all these jokes on the Mercury right now? Because who the Mercury are right now. But if they were in the playoffs with Kelsey Plum, y'all might not be able to fuck with them either. But it's neither here nor there. Go ahead.
And also, remember
I'm not gonna
this.
lie, that's a lot of firepower. No shade.
And also remember
Oh, yeah.
this. Last year, AT was in the MVP conversation. AT led the league in triple doubles, broke the record in triple doubles. The Mercury was a top 4 seed all of last season.
Oh, Lewis said they was joking with Michelle. Okay, I was like, whoa, come on. That's why. But see, this is why I tell y'all to make sure you at who you talking to, so that I don't think you talking to me. So that's why I was like, oh, wait, okay, I got you. Go ahead.
Yeah, but that's all I'm saying. What I'm saying is, I just need to see more from Nafisa Coleman. Not as the number one option, not as the star player. I just need to see more in crunch time.
That's fair.
I just need to see more because Liv has been the best player for us all season, but we still got to understand that we still got to remember that Liv is a rookie and she's still going to do rookie stuff.
This is true. That's where the K-Max, the courts.
Yes, and Kayla McBride has been playing amazing.
Mm-hmm.
But then there's going to be times when Kayla McMack, the three is not falling. So who is the other player? And we still got Court. And we still got Court. And the mid range is the mid range. But let's say if the mid range is not falling.
But here's my thing: you have to lay out 3-4 things, right? Yeah. If Fee is doing her typical ghost Casper, you have K-Mac and Court. If Liv turned into a rookie, you have other tertiary, quaternary options. Like they're a very deep team.
They are deep.
Like darn you, Cheryl.
We're just not big, but we're deep. But that's what I
know.
No,
that's true. You are not big at all. At all. I believe on that draft, she made a choice. She said, "Do I finally get my big, or do I finally get my guard?" She went
How many truly tough players do you got on your team?
2.
Liv, maybe like 5.
2.
Oh, name them.
Olivia Miles, Natasha Howard, Courtney, Kayla, Neil Coffey. And you can also say Maya Carter. You can say Maya Carter as well.
Tough. Okay.
I think we have differing definitions of tough.
All right. Well, let me know. Let me know if y'all disagree or agree or disagree.
I just think only K-Mac, in my opinion, is like the really tough one, and Olivia also, but she can crash out a little bit. But
you don't think Natasha Howard is tough?
Yeah.
Right.
Oh yeah.
That's gonna be my question. That was my 2.
But I don't know if she's gonna get in foul trouble. That's my only thing. They get her some knick-knack fouls a lot, also.
That's true. Because of the lack of size. Yeah.
That's my only thing.
Okay, let me ask you this. What do you call a player who can put the team on their back and go get it done? What is that player called? A dog, tough? What you call it?
I call that a dog, and I call
that a franchise player. They can backpack their team to a win. That's a franchise player.
That's a franchise, but that's the best player.
How many of them do you got on your team?
2.
Who are they?
K-Mac and Liv.
I'll say 1 because K-Mac can't K-Mac without Liv.
You say K-Mac without Liv?
No, because I'm saying K-Mac is doing what he's doing.
But that would be like saying Asia can't Asia. That would be like saying Asia. That would be like saying Asia can't Asia without Chelsea.
No, I disagree. Even though
why can't so
I get what you're saying, but
why does K-Mac need Olivia?
I guess I'm just approaching it off of what were her numbers consistently looking like before they finally got a point guard.
Yeah,
that's the angle I'm taking.
K-Mac was the most valuable and most consistent player on their team to me.
I agree.
The last 2 years, she was in the All-Star game. Just this year, she wasn't in the All-Star game, but she has career highs this year.
Right, like Liv amplified it. Like, yeah, okay, I see your point. Okay, because I was thinking of the fact that the impact that Liv had on her to make her look the way she looks now. That's why I was like, okay, Liv is the multiplier.
I think that K-Mac looks like K-Mac because K-Mac is healthy and K-Mac is loving basketball. I think that has more of an impact on what she's doing this year than Olivia Miles.
That's true as well.
But
that's true.
I can see that.
But I agree with all that. But Olivia Miles is really making it fun for them to play basketball. Like she's
I'm not. I don't take anything. I don't take anything away from that. I don't take anything away from that. But what I want to know is
Yes, Louis
because
T.
the problem that I've had with y'all is when the game is on the line and it's time to go win it, who's gonna go win it?
I agree.
It's gonna
So
be
that's why I'm asking
kinda...
you, who's that dog?
This season has been Olivia Miles, but we got to see it in the postseason because the postseason is a different stage.
Postseason is different.
It's a different stage, and if you're going against a Kelsey Mitchell, are you going to outplay Kelsey Mitchell when the game is on the line? If you're going against an Asia Wilson, are you going to outplay Asia Wilson when the game is on the line? I need to see that.
It's gonna take a two-man. It's gonna take a two-man. It's just a matter of who's in the two-man.
See, here's the thing. Asia shows you who she is when the game on the line.
Absolutely, and Kelsey Mitchell too. And
I didn't see Kelsey Mitchell go make a defensive stop and get the ball.
Yeah, that was
and
Aaliyah.
then take the ball and then send it down court for the 3-point play. I don't remember Kelsey.
Not a defensive stop. I've seen Kelsey Mitchell hit a game winner. Hit a game winner.
Oh yeah.
Well,
for me, you gotta have the defensive piece of it too.
I agree.
See, that's when the MVP and the decoy show up.
I understand. I don't understand. Yeah, that one I understand too. But even somebody like a Snoopy could also put the team on their back, and win the game.
Here's the thing. Now here go Uncle J. Olivia beat the Aces, and the Aces beat Olivia.
And the Aces beat Olivia.
Right, like we can do this. We can do that.
Let's not do that.
What we do? This is how come I don't be missing conversations with people like this. This is how come I don't.
Yeah, let's not do that. Let's not do that. And we still got to do it in the postseason too. We got to do it in the playoffs too.
I mean, it was like it made real big basketball sense too. Olivia beat the Aces, and then what? When did it matter? Like, content matters. Yeah, I hate having lazy ass basketball conversations. I do. That shit is so. I mean that, y'all. I love. Listen, I love coming here and having conversations. I hate the lazy conversations. I hate the lazy fucking takes. I hate the haha, I got you type, think you got me type moments. That shit means fucking nothing to me. Olivia beat the Aces and did what?
And they won.
Did she hang a banner? Did she put up a ring? See, Olivia still got to prove that she can play 44 games and then still go get it done in the playoffs. Period.
Uncle J.
Oh, now we try.
Hold on. No. Let me say, Uncle J. Please don't come and
Now she snatched. Let
me see something.
This is how come Uncle J only be here every once in a while. Because I don't like lazy fucking takes and I don't like bullshit like this. The trolling ass shit, Uncle J, for real. And I think I told you this before. Like, bro, for real, we don't even need it here. We was doing fine before you came with the lazy shit. There's no way that she could snatch the MVP race from somebody who's been the player of the month every month of the fucking season. Make it make sense. This has been player of the month every month of the fucking season. What are you talking about? If you just needed some attention, come in and say hi, say, hey, give me a little attention. I'll put you up here and blast the alarm, and then we can get back to our conversation. But the trolling shit, keep that where you be at, bro. I mean that. I mean that. I really am only here for the people who really want to be here for what we doing. If you trying to come here and take away or the little fuck shit, I'm not here for that. There's plenty of other places that welcome that you can do that shit at.
And also,
you feel me, Uncle J? Like, I'm literally specifically talking to you, Uncle J. Seriously.
It's the trolling using a player that we all universally love.
It's the fucking lame shit. It's enough YouTube places to go do that at. I'm okay if you unsubscribe and just don't even come back. And wherever you go, you can talk shit and be like, Cess didn't let me do this on fan court. I don't give a fuck. What I don't want is the interruption in everything else that we got going on. You feel me?
And also, Uncle J, you're a Dream fan, right? So let's talk about all the times Ryan Howard be costing you guys games, like she did last Sunday.
I said she's rookie of the year for that. But what you can't talk about is all of the shit that Asia's done that she hasn't done. So being first all year isn't enough to be the MVP for me.
It's not.
What?
Period. Yes, and I'm talking about Olivia.
And
also talking to you about the lazy takes about she beat the Aces. And so that gets her MVP. That doesn't even fucking make sense for a fucking basketball conversation. That's the type of shit that I'm talking about. That's the lazy takes and the shit that I don't need over here. I would much rather just not have the sub. You feel me? I mean that. I fucking mean that. So yes, we were talking about Olivia, and then you was talking about so she beat the Aces, and so that makes her what? They beat her too. But it's okay if I don't get a response and you just don't talk no more. That's cool too. That's really cool too. All right, where else? Where was we at? Where was we at before the lazy takes? Damn, I'm tired of it. It's enough places to go give lazy takes. Do that shit over there.
I hate casuals.
Man, why can't they just like sit down and listen for at least like 3 minutes?
Look, they don't have
the conversation was good.
They don't have to participate. They don't have to be here. That's what I be at with.
The conversation was good. Now, why he go and do that for?
Hey, we was rocking. And then you get this weirdo shit.
What were we talking
Came
about?
in, barely spoke, didn't even speak to the whole panel, didn't follow the rules, didn't speak to the chat, came in, said what up, and just started interrupt this shit.
I mean,
What
since
the
Uncle
fuck,
Jay
man?
allegedly a Dream fan, you want to, slide to talking about the Dream?
We could slide and talk to
I
the
mean,
Dream.
we can. I mean,
What we gonna say? That Ryan Howard be costing them a game?
Well,
does she?
Could they beat Indiana in the first round? Because that's actually questionable. Even if let's say the Atlanta Dream moves up to the fourth seed.
what's the matchup right now? If they were to play today, who are they playing?
Okay, so
We're either playing.
maybe they're gonna play either Indiana or the Aces right now, but I think they're gonna play Indiana.
I don't want to play either of those teams.
Like at all?
No,
Like at all?
I really don't.
And not
we
even
don't
for
even have
basketball.
home court advantage.
And Uncle J, one of the title of the topic that I wrote was called "The Good and Bad of the Atlanta Dream," because it's good and bad, but I've actually seen more bad than good with the Atlanta Dream. And the Atlanta Dream, I have a lot of players that I like, but there's a couple players that I'm like, yeah, them players are not going to help you guys win.
Wow.
They're not going to help you guys win. And what I hate.
Let me clear some up real quick. What I said is, see, because words fucking matter. I said you came in and half spoke. That's what I said. You came in and was like peace, and then got right into the conversation. So it wasn't like A to the chat to the panel. That's peace. If that's how you do it, that's cool. I didn't see it like you acknowledged the chat, the panel, and everybody. So words matter. That's what I said. But it don't matter. It don't matter. It don't matter. It don't matter. Speak or don't speak. I meant what I said about the fucking lazy takes. That's the point. Fuck the speaking. We can move past that part. The part that I meant was about the lazy takes. That's the shit I'm not doing. So if that, and you come here with that trolling, like half participating in the conversation, like every other time that you come here. So like either be here and fuck with us or don't. But I mean that shit this year. I don't give a fuck about keeping nobody. I'm not here to kiss nobody ass. I'm not here to say what the fuck you think what you want to hear. I don't give a fuck about that. I'm here to do on my platform what I built it to do. And I'm here to enjoy that with the people that came here to do that. And if that's not what you hear about, I don't give a fuck. Move around.
Yeah.
And also come in with.
And I mean that. And I want y'all to see my face and hear my voice when I say it. I mean that with everything fucking in me. When I cut it on, it was one motherfucker. Remember, one it was leaving, one it was leaving, one it was leaving. That was fine. I only want to be in the conversations with the people that want to have the conversations with me. And if y'all want to go have conversations other places about me not wanting to participate in that, I don't give a fuck. But you won't do it here. No lazy takes, no disrespect, no receipts. Period. That's the standard. Live up to it or don't fucking be here. Is that clear enough? Anybody got any questions besides Uncle J? Okay, let's get back to basketball then. Let's rock. Go ahead, Jeremy.
85 Fly. You said that you like the Dream, that the Dream finally put it together in their last game versus the Aces. That was the best that they played all season. I take it by shots to film. I agree, but then again, I would put that performance in. Okay, Atlanta came in and did what they were supposed to do, and they played very well. And them having Jordan Canada in the game was a plus because we did not know that Jordan Canada was going to play. So that them having Jordan Canada was a plus. But I will also say that the Aces not playing the way they were supposed to play and playing uncharacteristic also was the reason for that. I'm not taking nothing away from Atlanta. Atlanta did exactly what they were supposed to do.
Yeah, they were rested, right?
What you said?
Well, the Dream were rested, right?
You said they were rested?
They were rested in comparison to the Aces, right? Because the Aces had how many games in like?
The Aces played Minnesota on Saturday, but the Dream played Indiana on Sunday.
Is it okay? Because I know Aces had a lot of games in a short time span.
Yeah,
I know they were tired.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, they were tired. So
yeah, and a back-to-back was in there, like 4 games in like 7 days.
And they had to play back together. They had to play the 2 games against Washington at home. So yeah, I would give that. I'm not taking nothing away from Atlanta, but it's still questions about how if Atlanta could be consistent. If Atlanta is gonna play through Alicia Gray and Angel Reese, then they will be okay.
See how you said that? You see how you said that, Jeremy?
Yeah.
Play through who?
Angel and Alicia Gray.
Correct.
I agree.
Correct.
And that's what they were supposed. And the game against the Indiana Pacers. Sorry, the Indiana Fever. The game against the Indiana Fever. You had a golden opportunity to win that game. Golden opportunity, and that was without Breonna Jones, and that was without Jordan Kennedy.
Yeah.
Okay. Indiana, that whole game looked like the most balanced team, but the game was still close. Okay. Game was still close. It was back and forth. Michaela Thompson played an amazing game. She was amazing in that one.
20
athletic,
points.
Yeah, athletic as hell, blocking shots, blocking Angel shot, getting rebounds, doing alley oops. Like Michaela Thompson was amazing. Okay.
KK Thompson, a dunker spot merchant, and I mean that in the best way.
Yeah. They could not stop Aaliyah Boston in the post. Aaliyah Boston could do whatever she wanted to do.
Oh my god! And this is why this is one of my favorite Fever games.
Yeah.
Because they actually played through the post.
They did. They played through the post. Kelsey Mitchell had a down game, or even though it was 20 points, because we usually see Kelsey get more than that, but she still played a good game. But Atlanta was playing good defense on Kelsey Mitchell, but Kelsey Mitchell was still able to get 20 points.
Because she's
Kayla Clark. I'm not going to lie. I was impressed with Kayla Clark on against Atlanta. I'm not going to lie. I'm not a Kayla Clark fan, but I was impressed because she was playing outside of the 3-point line, going to the hole.
I did see mid range.
We did see the mid range. Yeah.
Hitting the mid range.
I gotta give it up.
Yeah, and the passes to Thompson and Aaliyah Boston were on point.
So what she have? 25-point double with assists.
Let me go to the game.
So that was definitely one of the fewer games I actually did enjoy from her.
Yeah, that game I enjoyed. I think she had 25, but let me go back and see what how many assists she had.
It was definitely like 25, 26.
Yeah. But outside of that, Atlanta still played a close game. Alicia, the other Gray was amazing. You had 30 plus
30
in that
points,
game.
right?
I think she had 32. You had 32 points in that game. And what is the Atlanta Dream supposed to do at that moment? Continue giving the ball to Leash, because Leash was on the heater. Leash was keeping you guys in the game. Angel was keeping you guys in the game with the double. But you know who lost in the game? Ryan Howard.
Yeah, she airballed that shot, but we also could have made the 2 shots at the rim.
Yeah.
Ryan Howard lost in the game. Ryan Howard was 1 from 8 from 3.
Ugh.
Her only 3-point shot that she hit was in the first quarter.
Ugh.
After that, every 3 that she attempted, brick. And then that last play, in the huddle, Semesco is telling them, first of all, they ain't even Drew a player. Semesco is telling them, you know what? Wait until when it gets to the 6th second, because when you get to the 6th second, we want to make sure that we end the game with the last shot. Okay. So Ryan gets the ball. She's waiting 6 seconds. When it gets to the 6 seconds, you have Sophie Cunningham guarding. You had an open lane. An open lane.
Oh my god.
Oh, I'm sick. I'm still sick about it.
Lane.
Man, don't
Like,
remind
girl,
me.
drive. Like, yo, I don't think y'all understand how many times I was yelling at the TV, drive to the hole, drive, please. And just
Like,
dropped
Oh
the
my
three
God.
instead.
I couldn't even look.
I was in disgust. I was in
Like,
disgust.
the game was right there for you. You had
Literally.
Sophie Cunningham guarding you. I'm also looking at the space that she had. She had a lot of space because Boston was like a couple space away from the post. You had a lot of space to drive, get a floater, go for a layup, and get fouled, or maybe kick it out to somebody. But then again, nobody was not in the corner. Leash was on the top. So and somebody was I think Chelsea Mitchell was guarding Leash. So there was nobody in the corner. But you had an open lane to go for a layup. You take one dribble and then you pull up for a three and it's an air ball. And Angel, go ahead.
No, I'm sorry, my fault. But also, just another observation. I don't know if y'all noticed. It's been, I don't know if it's a pattern or not, but all Alicia's best or better games all coincide with rain stinkers. I don't know if that's if y'all noticed that too. Like Leash will have 28, 30, and then what Ryan got 8, 7, 9, like and it's always wild efficiency, like wild. Yeah. Like Leash having great games on great efficiency. I don't know if you guys saw that or noticed that. Maybe I'm tripping.
No. Yeah, you're not tripping. Thank you for pointing that out. But it's like what are you doing? Like you was off from the 3-point line all game. And when Ryan Howard did go to the mid range, she was hitting those shots. When Ryan Howard was outside of the 3-point line, she would hit a mid range jumper and she would be making it. You're tied 81 to 81. Why the hell are you gonna go for a 3-point shot and then you're gonna airball the ball? And then Angel Reese, being the greatest rebounder that we've ever seen, was able to catch that ball, was able to track the ball, and then try to go for the layup. And unfortunately, she missed. Oh. And then Nas Hillman got the rebound and missed it again.
That one too.
Man, I just can't believe we blew like 3 tries at it.
Like literally 3 straight tries. It was comical. I could only laugh. I was like, "You got to be kidding me!"
Yeah.
You gotta be kidding me.
And I'm like, Ryan, you had the paint to yourself. I'm like, AB was attached to Angel. Like, come on.
And again, obviously you can't leave Angel. She's not gonna leave Angel. So that was on you.
Yeah.
And what I really hate is how everybody was blaming it on Angel. And I'm like, yeah, everybody just want to always blame it on Angel. But you can't blame Angel.
No hating on Angel Pace.
You cannot blame Angel Reese on that play, okay? You can only blame because Ryan Howard is like, why even attempt that?
Yeah.
And
right.
And in overtime, it was over. Like,
well, yeah, that's it.
Like, yeah, AB had the alley oop to Simpson, and then the game.
The high low was nasty. Like side tangent, so quick tangent.
Yeah. That
AB KK high low, I think they found something there. I don't know what made Steph White just say, you know what, F it, I'm putting KK in the starting lineup. But yes, kudos to her for finally doing that.
Yeah. But that's something Steph White should have done early in the season.
Exactly.
We saw this from Michaela Timpson last year. Except the difference is you had Natasha Howard, so she had to come off the bench for Natasha Howard. But this season, I was like, start Timpson. Because Timpson is really going to affect the game on defense. This is the help that Aaliyah Boston needs on defense. You had Aaliyah Boston.
You know what it was? They were paying what's her name? $1 million.
About Billings?
Yeah. They're like, nope, we're paying Monique Billings $1 million.
Yeah.
So.
But I'm like, Billings was never the answer for you. Especially, I like Monique Billings. I think Monique Billings should have stayed in Golden State. Because I think Golden State was still off the bench.
I agree.
Great for Golden State. But Timpson is the player because Timpson is athletic as hell. Timpson could also play defense, like could lock up on the post and also on the perimeter. Timpson could get you 20. It could get you 20 points. She could also get you a double. Like, and she's the help that Aaliyah Boston needed on the post defensively. If Timpson started the whole season, Aaliyah Boston, in my opinion, would be a candidate for defensive player of the year. Because you need that help. Aaliyah Boston needed that help instead of being on the island by herself, because then she got to do everything. Plus, also give it to you on offensively in the post. But Indiana, in my opinion, they played a really, really good game. That was the best game I've seen Indiana play. Like, I was really impressed seeing the Indiana Pacers. I'm sorry, why am I keep saying Pacers? The Indiana Fever. Yeah, the Indiana Fever. I was really impressed watching the Indiana Fever against the Atlanta Dream. And I think Indiana is going to be tough. Like, that's probably going to be your first round matchup between Atlanta and Indiana. And I don't know.
If they play the right way, if Indiana plays the right way, I don't see how Atlanta could win.
Because Atlanta and Indiana are literally evenly matched, in my opinion. Except you could probably say Indiana is better.
So what's the right way? What's the right way?
Oh, as far as Indiana is concerned?
Yeah, what's the
actually
right way?
like actually implementing the high-low game between the posts, in addition to the guards doing their typical 18 to 20 points. You got to find a way to establish the post. It can't be just your backcourt and having the post run cardio and set screens. Like, they actually have to be willing contributors and score points as well in order for them to be balanced enough to be a threat. But if it's just guards, the backcourt chucking up 40 shots, that means you're neglecting your post altogether. They're not being in the game. They're not getting shot attempts. You're making yourself one-dimensional by design, and you can afford to do that in the playoffs.
I agree.
I agree too. Especially with the defense that they got. They got an inconsistent defense.
Correct. But inconsistent, that's being nice.
Well, there's some games, but we know that if they had one player on the floor, their defense would be much better. We know who that player is.
Oh, we know.
We had a couple players.
Don't make me upset. That's just gonna make me upset.
I've been upset.
All right. Like, I'm already done being mad about them voluntarily leaving the defense on the bench. I could spend a whole day ranting about it. Free Raven, free Bree, free my Gamecocks. But whatever.
I agree.
Yeah. But
if the Dream could.
Go ahead.
If the Dream can play consistently like they did versus Aces and not jacking up shots or taking bad shots, they can beat Indy. The Fever need to play defense and rebound. That's their Achilles heel.
Yeah.
They better get the defense off the bench.
That's all they got to do. They got defense and rebounding on the bench, just sitting there in two players.
And I know Stephanie White in the playoffs. She is going to implement some type of defense in the playoffs. Because if you know anything about Steph White, it's defense when it comes to the
I don't know no more.
Defense.
I don't know no more. Sorry.
Defense.
Nah.
Like yes, Indiana is the fastest paced team in the league right now in the regular season, but in the playoffs for Steph White, it's all about defense. But I understand. I understand because we don't know if she's gonna go to that because she has to cater to the guards.
Correct. Correct.
Is this still the same Steph White you talking about?
That's what I'm saying. I don't think he understands. This is a different Steph White.
It's a different Steph White. Yeah. It's a different Steph White.
Like, just so there's not Connecticut Steph White. This is not Connecticut.
No, not even Connecticut Steph White. I mean, but then again, last year, that player was not. Both players was not on the field. So,
like last year, you could make the argument that was Connecticut Steph White.
That was
like post injury. That was Connecticut Steph White.
Yeah.
But no, we haven't seen Connecticut Steph White at all. We've seen tap dancing Indiana Steph White.
I think the Fever will be out in the first round of this season. I don't know because they're gonna play. If they're the 4th seed, they're gonna play Atlanta. If they're the 4th seed, they're gonna play Atlanta. So, that one is equally matched. I don't know who wins that series, in my opinion.
So, okay, let's talk about that. If they play Atlanta, whose clipboard you trust?
Steph White, unfortunately.
Steph White, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Because Carl's clipboard is non-existent. It's just
Exactly.
threes.
Exactly.
Okay.
And
then when you look at the teams, whose dogs you trust?
Wait, from what standpoint?
Whose dogs do you trust to really like? Hey, it's all about hooping. Fuck what the stats say. Fuck what all the analytics say. What dogs is you trusting to say, hey, we playing hoop and we leaving it all on the floor? Who you trust?
If I have to be honest, I'm gonna say Indiana.
I would say
who?
Atlanta if they did it right.
I'm gonna say the Fever.
But I don't know if Ryan Howard's gonna show up. Do I know Ryan Howard's showing up?
Well, I'll tell you this. I know Kelsey's gonna show up. I know Aaliyah's
Because that's what I'm saying. I know Aaliyah's gonna show up if you allow her. I know Kelsey Mitchell's
but Kelsey is gonna show up. Okay, Kelsey is gonna show up, but is she gonna be dehydrated and tired when she get there? And that's a real ass question.
That's a fair point. Because we saw
That is a real fair point. Because she didn't make it through
Steph White ran her
last
into
game.
the ground, almost died. Like legitimately. Oh my goodness.
But like you said, but like what Bud said, if they feed through the post and have Timpson and AD put together, running that two-woman game between them, and then if Caitlin Clark plays the way she played last Sunday against the Dream, Indiana's winning that series. I'm gonna say that.
But are we gonna get that, Caitlin?
I don't think you're gonna get that consistently though.
But if I say to you, if Angel and Medina are on the floor and Alicia Gray is Alicia Gray, what are we talking about?
True.
But is Medina gonna be on the court? I don't think so.
How is she
I
not?
don't think so.
How do you not play her? Bree Jones was just sitting down. Bree Jones was just sitting down. Bree Jones couldn't dress. Yeah. I'm not talking about. We're talking about is Bree Jones even healthy enough to finish the season? How is Medina not on the floor?
That's true.
But also,
has he been playing her more lately? I haven't been.
Yes and no.
The last couple games he has. He's played her. He played her against the Fever, and he definitely played her against the Aces. And she's been contributing. So he's been playing her.
I gotta look that up. Hold on.
And it's pretty easy to say that Aaliyah Boston's been inconsistent when you.
I saw that. I don't agree.
Here's the thing. I'm okay with you saying some inconsistency with me when I'm managing a knee issue that I've been managing since our rival to be able to make sure that you're even still in the conversation. I'm okay with you saying some inconsistency. But what did everybody else do? Because I've been dealing with a meniscus issue since Unrivaled, I believe.
And they're not doing her any favors, not getting her the ball.
But the other thing that Indiana has showed is that we need you. We can't let you sit down, rest, heal, get better. None of that. If we don't have you, we ain't got none of this.
That sounds pretty valuable to me, if I do say so myself.
We ain't got none of this. So I don't know. Let's go.
And also, if you're gonna say 18 to 14 is inconsistent, then
that's crazy.
I don't
on what? On look at the efficiency. Can we talk about the efficiency?
The efficiency. She was making every shot in the post. Spin move after spin move.
Just spin move.
Spin move.
Lay.
Spin like. Go ahead, folks.
No, I'm sorry. I was glazing. I'm sorry. I was glazing.
No, don't apologize. You're good. But Aaliyah Boston, like you said, the IQ. Aaliyah Boston is one of the smartest players on the court. Okay, and the Atlanta Dream don't really have an answer. Okay, let me tell you
don't say Angel. Do not say Angel. Please don't. Say
we
Angel.
have an answer. It's just we don't do what we're
play her.
Do.
Play the answer.
Yeah, I don't get it. Like I'm having an issue with Atlanta not playing Medina. Like I'm like, you see Angel struggling at the 5 on offense. Like why are you playing her there? Like have somebody at the 5 that's a little bit bigger.
So Paige, do you honestly think it's like a trust thing with Carl or something else?
I think it's trust, but also he did say at his press conference he really does not know how to play with 2 5s.
2 5s or 2 fouls? Sorry.
2 5s.
Really?
Yeah, he said that lately in his press conference, yeah.
Well,
see, I see why I said limited clipboard.
Yeah.
And now Brianna Jones is gone. She's probably not. She's not going to come back. She's probably not going to come back for the
Again?
playoffs.
Wait, what
Yeah.
happened to her this time?
It's
She
still
hurt her
something
knee,
with the
right?
knee.
Oh,
It's still something on with her knee injury, with her meniscus.
the same knee? Oh no. Oh no. Well, yeah, I've been looking at Medina's minutes. It's definitely been inconsistent. 16, 18, 8, 5. So it's been a slight uptick lately, but it's very volatile. Because just last game, she had 8 minutes.
Furious said, he said, how are you sold on a team that doesn't play no defense? I mean, you can say the same thing about the Atlanta Dream. You can say the same thing about the Atlanta Dream, but I can tell you this, that they got players on the court that can actually defend. Like Aaliyah Boston could defend. Timpson could defend.
Timpson defends.
Now, the only...
I think Atlanta defends also. It's just that we give up a lot of silly plays because we're ball watching too much.
Yeah.
Yes, that's it. Ball watching.
And Timpson will... That's why the Aaliyah Boston Timpson thing was working. Was because they kept catching us. Yeah, catching us.
Somebody was cutting, and somebody fell
asleep.
Cutting and
moving, yeah.
Now, okay, we forced the most turnovers in the league. Okay, I understand that, and that's because of Angel, and that's because of Jordan Cameron. That's because of Angel, and that's because of Jordan Cameron, and Alicia Gray a little bit too. Okay.
Also, Atlanta does really good in passing lanes, but we don't.
Yeah. Oh yeah, very quick hands.
Anybody that's moving and cutting.
Like, do we understand how amazing Angel Reese is when it comes to stealing the ball? When it comes to her quick hands, that's the thing that a lot of people don't want to talk about. That's the thing that it really pisses me off. Why you don't want to put Angel Reese in the defensive player of the year conversation? Like, she's top 6 in steals as a big.
True.
Like,
great hands for a big. Great hands for a big.
Against the Aces, she had 4 steals. I think it was either 4 or 5 steals. I could be wrong. No, she had 4.
My goat cookies.
Yeah, she had 4 steals. That's one of the reasons Ryan Howard leads the league in steals. Okay. Yes, Ryan Howard does lead the league in steals. But then again, I trust Ryan Howard. I trust Angel Reese defensively. Then I trust Ryan Howard.
Ryan just gets into passing lanes. That's how she plays defense.
Yeah. But but I trust Indiana more because if Indiana plays a lot of plays some type of defense on a consistent way, their offense will blow you out.
It really is a well-oiled machine when it's on.
It is a well-oiled machine because Kelsey Mitchell, and then if Caitlin Clark goes off for like 27 points on top of that, and then if Sophie Cunningham is hitting her threes, and what boils my mind is that people love to leave Sophie Cunningham wide open.
Like wide open.
Literally wide open.
There's literally nobody on her.
Am I hearing y'all saying Indiana and defense in the same breath?
Whoa.
No, I'm not saying that.
I'm not saying that.
I'm saying defense. I'm saying defense regarding to Simpson and Aaliyah Boston. That's it.
Yeah.
And then they got defense on the bench, so that's
okay. Yeah, I was hearing a lot of Indiana and defense. It was throwing me up. I was like, Indiana defense. Are we talking about the same? He might be thinking about the Pacers again or something. I don't know.
The Pacers?
Where we at right now?
The Pacers are.
I was like, I don't know where Jeremy is at right now.
Indiana
and defense. It was throwing me off. Yeah, no defense there. All right, what we got?
No, but between
but that's a good point. If Howard played engaged the entire game, you can't beat Atlanta, and that's their problem. Is that she won't play engaged. Correct. So just like if you're, and that's what I was
Howard though. At that
but that was the same thing I was going to say about Indiana. If Indiana gets their defense up off the bench, they could play defense. They don't. If Ryan Howard would choose, if Ryan Howard would choose to play defense, she wouldn't have to tell us that she's in the Defensive Player of the Year campaign. We would know it.
No. Yeah.
We would fucking know it because her stats in the games show it. She wouldn't have to announce she's the best defensive player in the league because it would show. It would show. But she doesn't do that consistently enough. And because she's allowed to cut it on and cut it off on both sides of the ball, this is why Atlanta's in the situation that they're in. And this is why I feel like Ryan should be out of Atlanta. She needs a fresh start someplace else where people don't let her just be comfortable. because
I
they know
agree.
that because they
Oh,
know
that's
that.
true.
And
That's true.
here's the thing. Here's the thing. For the most part, if Ryan really was like, I'm finna lock in and hoop, her and Alicia's probably going, how Alicia Gray and Chelsea Gray was going back for that 1v1, right? You're going to see some real hooping going on. But because she doesn't do that enough, Atlanta suffers. But because they don't call her on that, nobody is there calling her on the accountability of being inconsistent. No, that's just not going to change. So you got Carl letting that shit go. You got the teammates letting that shit go. She need to go someplace else. Somebody going to be like, hey, we don't do that around here. Show up and play or don't show up at all. Because that's the problem there. Ryan Howard is a much better player than her stats, the highlights, anything that she has going on shows. If Ryan Howard would be Ryan Howard, she probably really could rival Alicia Gray for that to be her team. But Ryan Howard's problem is Ryan Howard is really more like Kevin Durant than she is Steph Curry. And y'all keep wanting her to be Steph Curry, and y'all got her in the Steph Curry seat, when really she's a Kevin Durant player. She just wants to hoop. She don't want to answer no questions. She don't want to do no interviews. She doesn't want the responsibility to be on her. I want to show up and hoop. Did I do my job on the hoop court? Leave me alone. And that's okay. You need players like that. But the organization, the coaching staff, and the players have to recognize that y'all keep trying to have her be the line leader, and she don't want to be the line leader. She just want to be the paper passer out. So find somebody else to lead the line and go be who the fuck y'all could be. Too much talent. Too much damn talent in Atlanta for the inconsistency that they have going on. But that starts with Carl and how they're rolling out the rotations. I'm not a Kentucky fan. I'm not a Ryan Howard fan. So you wouldn't hear this from me. But Ryan Howard, you would be talking about Ryan Howard way different in this league if Ryan Howard would show up and give Ryan Howard 100% of Ryan Howard. Period. Go ahead.
I agree with everything.
I agree.
You said. And I agree with everything that you said, and I think, go ahead.
No, you're fine. My fault. I was just saying the stinkers coinciding with the leash master classes gotta stop. And I feel like she aids to the stinker and makes the stinkers worse when she keeps jacking the threes and keeps shooting, trying to get herself going instead of just further getting leashed the ball when she's obviously hot. So that's why you see a lot of those. That's why you see a lot of those 2-9 from 3, 1-8 from 3. When Leash, on the other hand, she has 28, 30 points, right? On like 11 or 14 shooting. It was effortless for her. So why, if you know that person is obviously hot, right? And shooting efficiently, don't you think with your ability to distribute the ball, make sure you want to get Leash the ball instead of just putting all that energy into getting yourself going? That's just something I saw.
I agree with all of that. And it's like, okay, if the 3 is not working for you, like this is what I say all the time, go do something else. Like, nobody could guard you in the mid-range. Like, if Ryan Howard had a consistent mid-range jump, and I saw that, and we saw this during the during the end of the Fever game, like on Sunday. If Ryan Howard was using that mid-range more often, like, she'd probably get like 25 a game.
Yo,
if she
like
was using the mid-range more often.
She'd average like 23 points in her sleep. Like, if she just not even took a mid-range, just drive to the hole more consistently. Like, so many times I see her have a clear lane to the basket, but instead she'll just, let me do a tween 3. And I'm just like, no, drive to the hole. You're a big guard. Take advantage of that. You're a big guard. Too many threes. Darn that system.
I agree, but I feel like at some point, like some of her teammates though need to like just forget about her and just take the ball out of her hands at some point.
Hey yo,
I'm not kidding.
Yo,
they're not gonna do that.
Hey yo, can you imagine? Like, nah, you don't get the ball. I'm gonna drive now.
So that's me. I'll be like, forget it. I'm not now.
Ryan is too sensitive. They're not gonna no, but they have to.
Yeah. Way too sensitive.
I'll be like, I don't care about your sensitivity right now.
That's crazy. Cause like that 3 that we're ragging on her about that she took, That's not the only game she's done that, guys. That's not the only
True.
game where in a close matchup and you needed to do something. She takes the three when there's like 15 seconds on the shot clock. Why you do that? Why? It's a tie game. Did we even need the three? You could have easily drove to the paint and foul baited.
Oh, where did Jeremy go?
Oh, he's gone. Where'd he go?
Well, Cess, are you still there?
Can y'all hear me now? I think Jeremy just popped back up. Can y'all hear me?
Okay. Yeah, I can hear
Okay,
you.
yeah. There go Jeremy is back. It had kicked me out for a second. I think Bugs is back now. I think Paige was the only one to stay.
Hey, I don't know what happened. All of a sudden, everybody just went mute and dead. I was like, all right, let me
Threw
refresh.
me out. Okay, the Lynx lost the playoffs because Fee got hurt. That's why they lost the playoffs?
That's not it at all.
That's not it at all.
When did she get hurt? Which playoffs you talking about? Because I think she played when they had the two games at home and could close against New York, and then when they lost in New York, I don't think Fee got hurt that year. Which one you talking about? When she got hurt? Which one? When? Because they could have closed twice at home at her house.
Yeah. Amy.
Yeah, but before we get to that, I'm talking about she had 2 times to close at home when she was healthy. I want to know about them, Amy Sue. Tell me about them too. Them time. Remember them? Yeah. Tell me about them too. Go ahead.
Yeah. Amy Sue. Also, last year we won game 1 against Phoenix. Controlled that game. Mm-hmm. Game 2, we was up 23. I think 23-24. Okay, in the from third quarter to fourth quarter, and then when it gets to fourth quarter, Phoenix came back. We was missing shots. We wasn't playing defense. We was playing sloppy. Fee was nowhere to be found in the fourth quarter. AT was going at Fee.
Yep.
AT was stealing Fee's lunch money. AT stole Fee's shoes. Okay.
Through her chest. Through it.
Okay. Then I had no response. Fee had a potential game winner to win us the game before it went to overtime, before Sammy Wickham hit the shot that tied the game up, and Fee missed that shot. And then when it got to overtime, it was over. Sammy Wickham killed us, Satu killed us, and Kai Copper was killing us from the 3. And then game 3, I don't remember the seconds. I think it was 20 seconds left. It was 20 seconds, and we was down by 4. And then when Fee made the play, when she made that turn, and then AT stole the ball and she rolled that in, we lost that game. We lost that before Fee got hurt because we was down by 4. So Minnesota has so many opportunities to win. Oh, I remember that. I remember that Minnesota can't seem to close in the playoffs. Absolutely.
Yep. You're right.
Absolutely. You're not wrong about that.
They did threw y'all did threw Courtney Williams under the bus two times in a row.
Well, I do remember that, Jeremy.
After y'all spent the whole season telling us about MVP, it was Courtney's fault. That's what I remember. That's what I remember. It was Courtney's fault. But go ahead. I don't know. I could be misremembering.
Y'all start bud. That was crazy.
No, you're absolutely right. And like I said, this is why. So are y'all?
Hey, hold on. Here's the thing, bro. Appreciate you pulling up. Appreciate you pulling up.
Yo, greet the chat, man.
Greet the chat, greet the panel. We ain't sleeping on shit over here. We talk real basketball over here. We ain't sleeping on the Mystics. Check the content. Nah, we ain't sleeping on the Mystics. We ain't sleeping on shit over here. What's your real question for us though? What's your real question for us though? Let's get to that part because we ain't sleeping on shit over here.
We wide awake. Respect the young hoes around here.
I think most of Minnesota losses have came at home. I don't think that's good news for a minute. That mean teams are comfortable in Target Center.
And that's what we
What up, I-Center 5? What's good?
And that's what
we ain't sleeping on shit over here. Yeah, I know you knew, Ro. That's why I said, welcome in. Come on, we ain't sleeping on shit over here. Welcome in. Tell us who's your team, how long you been watching women's hoops. Let us know, and then we're gonna get into the conversation with you. But we ain't sleep on shit over here. We know who the young hoes is.
85 Club. You know, I'm always gonna tell the truth. Okay, I'm not. Let me tell you something.
Gotta be real out here.
We're in a community where we're here to be real. I'm gonna be real.
We gotta be right. Respect the real takes over here. No lazy takes.
Can you hear me now, guys?
Yeah. Okay, we got you.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, when it comes. I'm sorry.
Matter of fact, if you hang around long enough, watch a Washington game, you're gonna hear us go, "Oh, Kiki, we don't play about the fucking Mystics around here, dog. We love real basketball around here.
Yeah. And you
real
go back to
real hoops.
Real hoops.
You would go back to the fan court. I've been talking real highly about the Mystics. I still do. We play the Mystics tomorrow, so that's what we got to watch out for.
Oh, yeah.
I love the young folks.
Oh yeah.
Okay, good. Okay, Ron, welcome. Okay, Mystics, we got a Mystics fan in the building now. Got a Mystics fan locked in. Let's go.
Yes.
Shout out to
you. Yes, I think the Lynx will rest players for the last 2 games of the regular season.
Oh yeah.
I think so too.
They probably have.
I think as soon as they know that they can't lose the one spot, they'll start resting folks.
Yep. Like we already and the crazy thing is our last 2 games, and this is why I hate the WNBA. Our last 2 games is against Indiana, but we don't need those games. We don't care for those.
Okay, you'll probably have it wrapped up by then.
Yeah, like Indiana needs those games more than we do, but at the same time, you know, I don't want to see Indiana get that 3rd seed. I want the Aces to get that 3rd seed or that 3rd or 2nd seed. So, but the Aces probably gonna get the 2nd seed. I'm gonna do that. So, and then Valks, I think they're gonna stay as top 3.
I'm saying I feel bad for whoever has to play the young hoes. It's going to be interesting.
I mean, I would love to see the Valkyries play the Mystics. I'm going to be honest with you. I would love to see the Valkyries. I would love to see Golden State and Washington. That would be a beautiful matchup.
What? How high are the Mystics right now? What are they? 6, 7?
They're the 6th seed. And then let's say if the Aces end the season with the 2nd seed and Valks get the 3rd, it's going to be a 3 and 6. So it will be Golden State and Washington. That's 3 games right there. Those are the 2 best defensive teams in the league. Like I would love that.
But
go ahead.
You know I love me some post players.
Yeah, Indiana gonna need them. Indiana's gonna need them. They fighting for home court.
I don't know. Low key, Bigs can eat against the Valks.
Mystics.
I don't want to play the Mystics.
Mystics and Valks is gonna be fun because y'all gonna have we traveling all the way across the nation, coast to coast, baby. Coast to coast, baby. Let's get it done.
That is coast to coast. Oh no,
really?
Coast to coast, baby. Let's line them up. Let's play basketball. Let's go. Yes. 2 here, 2 there, 1 back. Let's go. Oh, no, it would just be it will be first round, so it'll be 1-3-1. Oh man, 1-3-1. So that means you would go wherever Valhalla, Washington, Valhalla, or Washington, Valhalla, Washington. Oh man.
Oh, they're going 1-1-1. Oh
yeah. Remember, it used to go 2 then 1, and then short reach to a fit. No, Coach Sides threw a fit.
Yeah, Chrissy Sides threw a fit.
Chrissy Sides threw the fit because Indiana didn't get to play a home game, got popped twice and had to go home. So they changed it up.
Shout out to AT.
And so yes, Valks Mystics would be cross country, baby, 3 games. Who got it? Who your big girl shorts on and let's play basketball? Who hooping?
we being honest, I'm picking Washington.
Oh, you think y'all popping the Valks? Okay, I'm here for it.
You know, Nakase is allergic to playing her bitch.
The Mystics just have Lynx fever.
Yep. Don't y'all play the Liberty? Don't y'all play the Liberty next? Y'all should. Yeah. I gotta recheck that stuff. But I think Washington will. I think Washington, if they don't play the Aces in the first round, or if they don't play if they don't play the Aces or the Lynx in the first round, I think they got a possibility to move on to the second round. If they play the Valkyries, or if they move up to like that 5 spot and play whoever's the 4th seed, they can possibly win. I got them. If they play Indiana, I got them beating Indiana.
It will be an intriguing matchup. I honestly don't know.
I don't know. You say no. Raw. No. What? What you telling us?
Or maybe y'all don't play. Maybe y'all don't play the Liberty. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. All right.
But yeah.
What else? Oh, go ahead.
I don't know. Go ahead.
Oh, we don't have the Liberty. That's what they saying. We don't have the Liberty.
Oh, okay.
What else we got on? What other hot topics we got on the list?
Izzy Flood is out for the season.
Oh,
don't remind me.
My Huskies out for the season.
Nafisa rest ruled out Friday.
Oh.
So
you rested?
So Furious ATL hoops. Don't joke around. Don't joke around with us. Is this real?
Yo, don't joke around with me, because I'm gonna say if she's trying to hide from Kiki, okay.
Let me know if this is real before I respond.
You ducking smoke?
Are you ducking Okiki?
Before I say something, let me know if that's real.
And
I can look that up.
The Valkyries will sweep the Mystics. Not if they 3-ball don't trouble.
No, they not.
That's facts. It's facts. She's not playing.
It's facts. Yeah.
Okay, so here's my thing. What's she resting from?
Right, you just came back.
Where is she tired from?
Thank you.
You ducking that Okikiola smoke.
Okikiola! Y'all know. I told y'all.
She ducking that big Shakira, big Tira.
There's too many Kikis out there. You get it confused. But if I say Okikiola, you know who I'm talking about. Came in the league slamming people right on their head. Bow. Ain't stopped since then. That smoke worth duck. That's worth ducking for some of y'all. Now I told y'all about Nafisa. She want to fight, but don't hit her in the face.
Exactly. Okay,
we can fight, but don't hit me in my face. I don't know what kind of fight that is, but whatever.
Go ahead.
You tired? You're tired. You're resting from what? You tired?
She just came back. What are you resting for?
But you rested enough to go play the Worlds. She stopped playing with me. Stop playing with me.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Jeremy. I hate finesse players. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I can't respect it.
Bugs, let me tell you something. I'm starting not to respect it too. And
if
you was on the chat last year, if you was on the panel in chat last year, you would have got on my ass, because I was defending Nafisa hard last year.
Yeah, I bet you MVP.
And but now I am
here windmilling. He's here windmilling all that. He's here windmilling like a motherfucker.
And I had to
windmilling like a motherfucker.
And I had
to Nafisa. Come on.
And I had to take the L. And I'm happy that I took the L. But now I'm like, I'm losing respect. I'm still a fan.
Welcome.
I'm losing respect.
She should be more rested than anybody.
I'm saying
that would be like Dana Evans being like, you know what, y'all, I'm tired.
or Dejanay, I'm tired. Hold on, y'all. I'm tired.
I know I'm so tired.
Shonda Del Rey, the only reason why she got the nickname Queen Feet now is because it would be stupid to say MVP. Very stupid. Absolutely stupid. But she ain't a queen. Because you haven't done nothing to earn it.
Oh wait, Olivia Miles probable? Does that mean she play or no?
That's the part they really don't want to talk about. That's the part they really don't. They
Would
want
be
to talk about.
improbable.
That their queen became unplayable when the world came.
That's
When the
Yeah.
world came. When the world came, they said, "Hey, sit your queen ass down." Let the basketball player
Like,
move.
why? But let me tell you something. And I didn't even want her to play for the World Cup. Why are you on the World Cup team?
like
Put 18 on the World Cup team.
honestly, low key. Why is she on the roster?
Like
I'm
we
not
could
gonna
have
lie.
Kiki.
Here's the thing.
Kiki
Here's the
Yola.
thing. She cannot continue to be considered. What do y'all call her, top 3 in the WNBA if she's not on the world team?
No.
We understand. We know why. We know why she's there.
Mm,
No,
I
Auntie,
get it.
True.
Auntie, even better.
Narratives.
Guys, even better. You can't be considered top 3 if you don't show up when it counts most. And this is what I keep saying.
Hey,
But she's not
Rob
like
ain't here.
that.
Rob ain't here, so I'm gonna say it. He said that Nafisa and Ryan are the same player.
Correct. Low key, correct. And different.
When the game is on the line, Nafisa and Ryan the same player.
You can't find them.
I can see it.
No. Actually,
thoughts.
yeah, it's different faults. You can actually find Ryan Howard. It's just she's gonna.
Hey,
cost
that's a
you the
good
game.
point. That's a good point, Deshaun Robinson. Now, Nafisa gonna rest, but Miles gonna play on her ankle.
Hell no.
Yeah, see how it's probable.
God.
Yeah, if probable means she might play.
That mean you can't win without her.
Correct.
That's basically what that means.
Valuable. Truly valuable.
Yeah.
I told y'all.
Valuable.
Remember, I told y'all whose team it was. Remember, I told y'all this wasn't the Nafisa team no more. Remember, I told y'all.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You
told
early
y'all.
on that.
We're gonna see this. Yeah.
You
Y'all
were
see the
real early
afros
on
out?
that.
They be like
Early on
afros. If you know what you know. Afros. If you know, you know. Listen,
Mm-hmm.
it's Olivia Miles' world now.
Mhm.
What they call it,
Everybody
the
show up with
spectacle?
afros and shit.
The spectacle. Yeah,
Mhm.
Art Miles. This is
The
Art Miles'
spectacle.
world.
And Cheryl's like, we ain't changing nothing. We're not changing nothing just because.
Hey, and that's the other thing, ladies' way. Her coach, and they can act like it was.
Sure.
They can act like it was. So she was rested for the playoffs. She wasn't gonna do shit in the playoffs anyway. But her coach took her ass across the world to France and didn't let her play. That was her coach. Know everything about her. That was her coach. And you know what else? She was out there with. It was another Husky out there that she maybe could have did some Husky stuff with. They didn't even let her do no Husky shit. They was like, sit down. But you know who did get to play? Kai Copper, that bitch. See what I'm saying? It's about the dog. It's about the dog. And that's what I've been talking about. When the game is on the line, who's gonna go fight about it? Who's gonna go fight about it?
And this is
over, dog.
And
yeah, we could have had Shakira. Shakira would have been beautiful.
Shakira. Yeah, Shakira would have been perfect.
And let me tell you something. People could say whatever they want to say about Alyssa Thomas. What you can't say is that Alyssa Thomas ain't going to show up. And Alyssa Thomas ain't going to be a dog when the game counts. Yes, Alyssa Thomas is limited offensively, but at the same time, AT's going to show up. AT's going to show up. What has Fee done? No, you haven't showed up. Yes, I'm a Minnesota Lynx fan, but I also tell the truth. I am not going to call this woman
Let's be clear.
Or MVP if you're not going to show up and actually play like that.
Let's be clear. You can be a Minnesota Lynx fan and not be a Nafisa Collier stan. You understand what I'm saying? You can be a Minnesota Lynx fan, right? You can be a fan of everything that they're doing without having to be a Nafisa Collier stan. Again, for everything that y'all want to celebrate Nafisa for, the things that I celebrate Nafisa for are much different. There's some things that you undeniable that are undeniable about Nafisa. The way she popped that paper, on the front office.
I got something to say.
That's undeniable. The way that she creates equity and opportunity for ownership and other lanes for people to grow and be professional basketball players. Beautiful things. The way that she shows up for the WNBA Players Association. Great things to be able to celebrate her for. She does some great things as a basketball player. But to keep trying to what I need people to understand is this. There's not a level playing field in WNBA basketball. It's not a few people sitting at the top. It's very much a mountain. And it's only one. There's only one motherfucker sitting up there at the top right now. Her name Asia Wilson. Her name is Asia Wilson. And Asia Wilson looks like she will sit at the top until she doesn't want to anymore. Because I don't see anybody in the league right now that is willing to work as hard as she's willing to work right now. Not to hold on to what she got. Not to hold on to what she got. And that's not saying that young talent's not coming, that's not going to want to fight about it. Angel look like she's going to fight about it. She's going to have to get some people around there that want to fight. Joyce is coming. Sarah's coming. Michaela is coming, right? This talent is coming. Tess is coming. People are coming. Raven is here. Timpson is here. But there's only one sitting at the top. And we need to stop acting like it ain't that. And they done went and dug up these old-ass ladies that used to watch basketball because the names sound familiar to y'all. Hannah Storm and Linda Cohn trying to sell y'all on Caitlin Clark. Don't buy that bullshit. See, Linda Cohn and Hannah Storm, dead-ass wrong. Because they done watched enough good basketball and they done seen enough of what a league looks like and what it takes to turn around and be pushing this bullshit-ass narrative. It's crazy as fuck. Crazy as fuck. Ain't no reason for that. There's one. I don't know. I watch Shaka Zulu at least one time every year. One of my favorite parts of the movie, there is one king. There is one queen. Asia. You know what I'm talking about? That man say there's one king. Shaga. You know what I'm talking about? There's one queen. It's Asia. It ain't no co-queens. It ain't no Queen A. It ain't no Queen B. It ain't none of that bullshit. There's Asia, and then there's the rest.
And Lord, are they tired of that?
Hey, and this doesn't have, and the thing is, this is because of who Asia is. Asia earned that. And she continues to go earn it every season, every offseason. Asia is the only person that keeps showing up being in the race of her own goddamn self. If you ever played that video, Gran Turismo, remember how you get the little Ghost Rider? You go around the track one time and then the little ghost car come out and you try to beat that car. She is racing against a ghost of her fucking self. There's nobody else that's close to where she's at. Stewie past her prime. Appreciate who you were, Stewie. You, hey, number 2, right up. Hey, 2, you, there you go, 2, 3. But it's only one at the top of this thing. Yeah, dug them up. When the last time you seen Linda Cohn or Hannah Storm talking basketball? Now all of a sudden they telling us about who Caitlin is and why she's the MVP. Fuck out of here. But what? Who are y'all?
When you got Kelsey Mitchell backpacking them all year long.
You got Aaliyah Boston carrying them on
one leg. On one leg.
The whole season. She ain't even every time they put probable next to her, she gotta still take her ass to work. Every time they put questionable next to her name, she still gotta run her ass out there.
And you can literally see her limping, yo. It's crazy.
So we gonna cut that bullshit out, man. Fuck them narratives that y'all push. I'm not on that shit. I'm not on that shit. I'm not participating in that shit, and I am calling that shit every fucking time I see it. Because Asia works too hard. Greatness doesn't come fucking easy. You don't slap your fingers and you fucking great. This girl been working since she told y'all. She been going since 96. She been working on this shit her whole life. What y'all talking about? You ain't never won shit and now you goated?
Ugh.
You've been in the league 1 year less than me and you ain't even got a championship yet? Stop playing. Stop playing. We not on the same level. Not cut from the same cloth. Not in the same meetings. Not taking the same calls. Yo, people can't call my people because y'all ain't got my number yet. Period. That's
got enough clout to get the number.
Absolutely correct.
I'm just tired of the propaganda, yo. Like if she's great, man, let her earn it.
Let me ask y'all this.
Yes.
In all the sports that y'all watch, when have y'all seen people come in repeatedly and be like, their favorite player is still somebody in the game? Every time I will find, I'm scared for them to ask I will find again how much she like Asia because they gonna send her ass to Las Vegas.
Yep.
She don't give a goddamn about telling y'all Asia, I just love her. She the one. If you can't see the Okikiola is on the Asia track, you're not watching. If you can't see that Sarah Williams was looking at Asia, you're not watching. When you ask somebody in the NBA right now who's their favorite player, they're not gonna say LeBron. A few of them might, but you're gonna more than likely hear a Kobe. You're gonna more than likely hear a Michael. You're gonna more than likely hear a name of somebody that's not there. But these motherfuckers is walking in here and telling you that their favorite player is the motherfucker that they got to go play against on Friday. And they know they don't stand a chance, but they are so happy to have the fucking opportunity. That's fucking greatness. Recognize that shit when it's in your face. That's greatness. That's fucking greatness. I'm gonna get off my soapbox. Y'all go ahead. Y'all go ahead. I'm gonna get off my soapbox.
What she's
this
doing
is
is so
bullshit.
unappreciated.
Yeah.
It really
Let's go.
is.
She's about to average. She's about to have 1,000 points in a season for the second time.
Again.
About to break her record.
1,000 points again,
and
no one cares.
I never thought I would see. I never thought. Let me tell you something. I'm being very honest. I've been watching the WNBA since I was 9 years old. I've been watching the WNBA since 2007, 2008.
Hey.
I never thought. Yes, I never thought. My favorite player, and I tell Auntie this all the time. My favorite player of all time is Maya Moore.
Mm-hmm.
I never thought I would see somebody that I thought that would be greater than Maya Moore. Because when Maya Moore was playing basketball, it was different. And it made me fall in love with women's basketball.
Maya Moore was a bad.
Really made me fall in love with women's basketball. That's the reason why I'm such a big UConn and Lynx fan that I am. Because Maya Moore was that person, was that. Maya Moore was literally the greatest player playing in the W right now, playing in the W at the time. And you had Diane, and then you had other players in the W, like a Taurasi, like a Candace, like a Della Don, also there. Asia Wilson is about to become the greatest player to ever play. I'm just gonna say it right now. She's arguably the greatest player to ever play. She's about
I understand. I already think that already, but I respect that opinion.
Like 5 MVPs,
bro.
I know. I'm just saying with me.
Asia got whoever the record keeper is mad to the motherfucker. Like, bro, I gotta erase this shit again.
Like again?
Bro, goddamn. Just tell me what she's done. I am tired of erasing. It's her again. Dang, bro, I just wrote this shit down. How many now? No, the record books change every time she hits the floor. The record keeper is tired. Hey, they like, hey, you know what? Just leave it TBD right now. TBD till she finish. Let her wreck this thing. Let her finish this masterpiece. Because you ain't seen one like this before, not in the WNBA. And then it'll be a long time before you see one like this again. We're gonna have some great players come in. We got great draft classes coming in. But one that just took the pen and drew it how it was supposed to be, and said that no matter what is going on in this league, no matter how toxic it is, people showing up, people not showing up, money, no money, I'm gonna be better every time you see me. Asia didn't just put the fucking aces on her back. She put this whole fucking league on her back for the last fucking 8 years and made it fucking interesting. Period. And the rest of the Gamecocks continue to come after her and hold it up. Because it's still Gamecock basketball feeding families all over the world. And I mean that, Mr. UConn. So there's that. But this is greatness going on right here. Don't miss it.
We about to get some more Gamecocks in this league. Come on, Tessa. Come on,
Ash. Cam Brink, Lauren Betts say the same thing about Asia. Kayla McBride in the interview said that's who she was spending her money on. Not Queen Fee. She said Olivia Miles and Asia. But see, Kayla McBride also played with Asia. Kayla McBride was an ace. Was Asia Kayla's rookie? Yeah, go back and check.
I believe she was there. I believe she was there.
She was there.
Yeah.
Yeah, Asia was Kayla's rookie. Because Kayla got drafted to the Silver Stars. Yeah.
Here's the thing, Green Thumb. The fact that you're saying that her team needs to understand the urgency is wild to me. Because the team understands the urgency. But the team also understands what they have available to them, and they're not going to run that in the dirt. They understand no matter, as long as we in the playoffs, we got a shot. This is a team who pretty much brought back everybody that they had last season, with the exception of Stokes and
Aaliyah Nye.
And Aaliyah Nye, no, and somebody else. Stokes, Aaliyah Nye, and Meg.
Meg.
Right? Mm-hmm. So the core is here. And so for whoever said that this team is just Asia and Jackie, there's a point guard sitting there. You got this whole team fucked up if you think that Chelsea is not a very, very, very big part of what goes on with this team. From the clipboard to the scoreboard to the floor. Chelsea got her fingerprints all over this. And will, I think, at some point sit down as an assistant coach in this organization. What y'all need to understand is the greatness that y'all seeing. Because we ain't got the depth nobody else got. We ain't got that depth. Ain't nobody running in behind Asia.
That's true.
Asia run out there in the same little 10 mile per hour that she run at all game. But you know what's crazy is that Asia can run at that 10 miles per hour the whole game. Your people can't. They start off at 10 miles per hour, but then see they're gonna drop it down to 9.5. By the fourth quarter, they're gonna be at like 8.5. Asia still steady at 10, and that's when that shit start working in. Asia, Jackie, Chelsea, they win close games because they've been doing that. Y'all need to understand this greatness, man. This shit is it ain't been done before. Kiki said that she's her favorite too. Yeah, Asia was K-Mac rookie. Thank you.
Kiki, that's who they say coming into the W when Kiki was in Stanford. That's who they compare.
Here we go right here. Raul, let me correct you on this. If the Aces keep slipping, no, the MVP doesn't, because the MVP is an individual award.
Yeah.
And I never, not one time did I say that Asia was the MVP because of anything about the Las Vegas Aces. I said, and this is this where words matter. I told y'all Asia is the MVP because Asia's been the best player in the Western Conference every month of this of the entire season. That's why she's the MVP. Don't have nothing to do with the Las Vegas Aces. Not they standards, none of that. This is about Asia.
Now I am fully prepared for them to give this one to Olivia. I am fully prepared.
We've seen A get robbed before. We okay with that.
I'm fully prepared for that. So congrats in advance, Jeremy. Congrats.
She won the MVP with the Aces being a 4th seed. She also won the championship losing 4 games, but it's okay.
This is true.
2 things can be true. But yeah,
even Nneka told A keep doing what she's doing. How can you get tired of the pursuit of greatness? Only losers get tired of the pursuit of greatness.
Correct.
Only losers have Asian fatigue. Only losers have Asian fatigue. Only losers are like, Asia, not this year. Why? Who win better?
Only regulars tired of winners.
Even 2023, you could argue that Stewie did not deserve that MVP. Asia definitely shot with that MVP.
Oh yeah, that was a highway robbery.
Standards mean something. Standards mean something. You can say, especially this year if you want to. But the MVP is an individual award, and being number 1 doesn't supersede everything that she's done as an individual to have anybody be the MVP over her. I just can't see a case for it. But if you can, I mean, I'm here for it. This is fan court. Do you want to hit the link and come up and make your case for why somebody other than Asia is the MVP? We got time. Come on up.
And I can guarantee any case you make, it won't be related to basketball.
We're happy to.
If it's who I'm thinking, we happy to put it on the docket. You too, Raul. You want to pop up? We happy to put it on the docket. This welcome. Well,
the chat vote. Let's go.
But please, no lazy takes, okay?
Yeah, no casual takes. No casual takes.
What up, money? What up, money?
Money, my man.
Come with your case now. Come with your case, because there's no goalpost moving and none of that. Come with your case, your facts, all that. Because I already destroyed somebody. I already look. They probably won't even let me lawyer this time.
Now, let me tell you something.
But we're here for it.
I understand the case with Olivia Miles, because, like I keep saying, we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for Olivia Miles. Minnesota would not be the number 1 seed if it wasn't for the play of Olivia Miles. But without Asia Wilson, the Aces are not the Aces. It's just that simple. And Asia Wilson is constantly consistent. It's consistency every single year and constantly getting better. This year, her 3-point shot has gotten better. Now she can shoot the 3 on a consistent rate.
I got a question for you. Is Olivia in a position to have y'all still in the number 1 position with no Nafisa if there's no Natasha Howard on this roster?
If Natasha Howard was not on the team at all.
That's what I said. Yeah. If Natasha Howard's not on this roster, can Olivia Miles have y'all where you're at? So if this is Alana Smith and Jess them out there and no Natasha Howard, no Nafisa Collier, can Olivia Miles have you where you're at?
No.
I say no as well.
No, because Natasha Howard is that veteran. Natasha Howard is the only champion on our team.
But I think
yes, go ahead.
It is, but I also think that Natasha Howard was a very steady piece for y'all in the beginning of the season while y'all were still figuring out who y'all were going to be with Olivia Miles. Because she's been in the system before, because she's played for Cheryl before, because Natasha Howard is really a dog, and Indiana probably misses her. But if they'd have took her out the dunker spot and let her play basketball, they'd have fared better with Natasha Howard. But that's a conversation for another day. But that's why I'm okay. Like, Olivia Miles wrapped up the Rookie of the Year. I get that. I don't know if Olivia Miles is able to be Olivia Miles this season without Natasha Howard being who she is and without having the mid-range game that Courtney Williams had, especially at the beginning of the season, that kept y'all steady while y'all was figuring the rest of that out. Go ahead.
I agree. And having a Natasha Howard who is that 3-time champion and been a defensive player of the year and been an all-star, but she's also giving you that confidence and putting her arm around her saying, like, yo, go out there and kill her. Also, court too.
See, okay, there go. See, Raul want to talk real sports. Don't start talking about the shares and the win shares and the splits being way too high. You get into basketball. They ain't gonna want to talk about that, Raul. They don't want to talk about that. They don't like then they be talking. We don't do analytics. Eye test. They get real defensive. They get real defensive on that.
Analytics gets such a bad rap because it gets used so horribly. Hate it.
Olivia, I like that. Olivia is optimized by everything around her. Asia optimizes everyone else around her.
Ooh, T. I like that. That's T.
I like that. Very well said.
That's T.
I like that too.
What did? Here's the thing. Let me tell you this.
What?
Raul, let me tell you this. Liv shouldn't even fucking want to do what CC did her rookie year.
Right.
She shouldn't even want to. Were they in first place? Were they headed to the playoff? Like, no, she shouldn't want to do. Nobody should want to be who CC is.
That's low key disrespectful to the year Liv is having.
That is way disrespectful to the year that Liv is having. She's
having a hell of a year. What y'all talking about right now?
She's a much better player than CC.
Correct.
Let me correct you on this so you don't fuck this up in the chat no more. Around here, capital CC means Kennedy Carter. When you want to talk about Caitlin Clark in this chat, it's lowercase CC. That's how I go around here. Olivia makes Howard better. She gets her the ball.
No,
Don't do Natasha Howard like that. But I will say,
her job
I think
easier.
I think that if that was Courtney getting Natasha Howard the ball, Natasha Howard would still be Natasha Howard.
I agree.
Right.
I agree. Because people also got to remember, Natasha Howard won championships with Sue Bird. You won championships with Sue Bird. So there's a certain way Natasha Howard would like the ball. There's a certain position. There's a certain area or position that Natasha Howard would like the ball. So her being able to work with that, go ahead.
People act like Natasha Howard wasn't the reason that Indiana was the goddamn Commissioner Cup winners last year.
Exactly.
It didn't have shit to do. It had shit to do with CC.
She won MVP, right?
Yes, she did. Against us.
Yes, she did. Yes, she did.
She killed us. Her and Ari McDonald. They killed us in that game.
Shout out to Ari
No,
McDonald.
Minnesota is not the same team. No, y'all were number one last year as well, so that doesn't go to Liv.
It's a whole different set of players, man.
And also, Liv has brought a tough.
My fault, money. My fault. I did not know. I'm sorry. Now I know. Hey.
Olivia had her team as a rookie number one. CC didn't have that impact at Indy her rookie year. Plus, Art Miles has less turnovers. Yeah, like there's not even a fucking comparison. She shouldn't want to be CC
at all.
I don't know what was so great about. I don't even know what was so great about CC's fucking rookie year. Period. Like
there was nothing.
Funny part is they didn't start.
I'm not arguing against Liv. What I'm saying is Liv doesn't pull up Indy no more than Caitlin did. Her going to Mindy definitely helped.
What?
Wait, what?
What is Liv doesn't pull up? Huh? I'm confused. Write that one more time, Raul. I'm confused.
Yeah.
I think what you're trying to say is that Liv don't move Indiana any more than Caitlin did. And I would say to you,
that I don't agree with that at all.
Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. I bet you Aaliyah Boston would trade Caitlin in every day and twice on Sunday for the chance to motherfucking play with Liv. She would trade her in right now for a chance to really play with fucking Raven. Shit.
Well,
Olivia Mount. Let me go back to let's go back to who was there that first year. Because that was Nalissa was there, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Nalissa was still there. AB was there.
Erica Wheeler was there too.
Wheeler was there. Olivia Miles coming into that. Oh yeah, that looks way different than Caitlin.
That's a real point guard.
Yeah, and also people also need to understand that yes.
Yeah, shots fired. That's right. She did fire them shots.
She did. She said, "I love playing with a real point guard." I was like, "Haha, I knew it."
Hey, look who came in here late to work talking about what's up, fan court. Look who
Oh,
popped
come
in here late
on,
to work.
man.
Look who popped in here late to work talking about what's up, fan court. Don't come
And
in
I
here
was
like
waiting
that.
for us. And I was waiting for us to have the
What
conversation.
happened?
You, Mister, I can't wait for the conversation. I can't wait. Where you been at? Where you been at?
Come on up, man.
You might as well hit the link now. What you
Come
doing?
on up, man.
Let's talk about your Atlanta Dream. Let's talk about
Let's
that.
hear what you got to. Let's hear what you got to say. 'Cause
crazy.
one of the questions was the Atlanta Dream, and you here right on time.
We missed
What was-
all
what
the
was
dream
the topic?
talk. Here you come.
What was your question about the Atlanta Dream, bud?
What was it? Hold on.
It was something about them not being able to close against championship contenders.
No, because before the game they had the other day, I was like, they have trouble beating contenders because of the inconsistency.
You get the link. Come on up. So, do you think the win that they got the other night, as you like, okay, they can win now, they can close?
I gotta
No,
keep seeing it. Because
that's
too
fair.
many times I see them shoot themselves out of the game. In comparison,
The game against Indiana showed. The game against the Fever showed because that was a perfect opportunity to win that.
yeah, and then Ryan did what Ryan typically does.
Okay, I'm not gonna take an off game because I'm not gonna take an off game against the Aces, or off game that the Aces had that shows that the Dream are legit. I'm sorry, because the other two times that y'all played the Aces in Atlanta, the Aces took care of business. But you know, we can have that conversation.
Oh, we can agree to disagree.
Hey, whoa,
Here's the
not
thing,
too much
bro.
on Chrissy's side. We're not gonna diss Chrissy's
We don't care.
sides.
We don't care nothing about agreeing to disagree around here. We don't give a fuck about that. Don't agree. We don't care.
Chrissy's sides.
Well, here's where we stand on Chrissy Sides over here. Chrissy Sides was
Uh-uh.
fired. Chrissy Sides was fired the day that they hired Caitlin. The day that they drafted Caitlin, Chrissy Sides was fired. I respect Chrissy Sides because at the end of the day, Chrissy Sides was like, you know what? I'm not gonna be no puppet. I'm going out the way that I want to go out. They looked better. When Chrissy Sides had them do what she wanted them to do, and she left it better than she found it. I'm okay with Chrissy Sides. So we don't care about you not agreeing. We don't care. Can Atlanta pull it together for best 2 out of 3 against who?
Against who? Yeah. Depends on who they're playing. You tell me Dallas?
Now we're talking about the playoffs. Matchups matter.
I see. If Atlanta's playing, let me tell you something. I
am intrigued by a Atlanta Indiana 4-5 matchup. I am intrigued by that.
Okay, let me say the potential matchups.
I'm just excited about all the game packs that will be in the building. Go ahead.
Oh well, yes, that one is going to be fun.
I also would enjoy Fever Aces. I would, but just for the Asia Aaliyah cinema.
I don't want that in. I don't want that in a 3-game series. I want that in 5 or 7.
7.
I want to be able to really enjoy that. I don't need a quick back and forth with Aaliyah.
Yeah.
Let's
Fever Aces has to be for all the marbles. I'm sorry, it has to. I don't know how it's possible, but I would love Fever Aces for all the marbles.
What's up, brother?
Mr. Atlanta. There go Mr. Atlanta Dream.
What's up, my boo?
What's good, y'all? What's good?
Threatening us with a good time. What's going on?
What's up?
What's up, bro?
Talk to us. How you feeling about your dream and everything?
Man, look. The Dream. I do think they can beat championship contenders, but
This year? Or just at some time?
at some point in time. But
Okay, that's fair.
this year,
That's
but
fair.
it's against certain teams. Like I think they could beat the Fever in a 3-game series, but only if they got the 4th seed.
So they need home court.
Yeah. Because the Atlanta Dream tend to hurt themselves at the end of games. Like if this makes sense, I feel like Sunday against the Fever, I feel like we lost the game in the 4th quarter more than the Fever won it. Like we turned the ball over 6 times, took stupid threes, went away from Alicia Gray. Ryan Howard don't want to attack the basket with her size and athleticism.
Again.
She's just got low IQ and like I just don't know if you can win with Ryan Howard being your main person in a like. I don't even know why Ryan Howard had the ball in her hands at the end of the game just to jack up a stupid three.
I,
It makes
I agree.
makes no sense to me.
but at the same time, you know why. Deep down, you know why.
But yeah, I know why. But yeah, at some point in time, if she decides that she want to actually win, I think they can beat championship contenders. But I just need to see more mid-range shots, moving the ball more hockey assists, and
Like
then
playing with purpose.
yeah, playing with it
Mhm.
like an aggression. Like, don't play
Mhm.
lazy. Like, I feel like just taking a stupid three, like it's just lazy to me. Like, you ain't even attempting to attack the basket and get 2 feet in the paint. I just feel like it's lazy.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
But yeah, you gotta play through leash. Leash the one.
Yeah, you
Gotta play
gotta
through
play through
leash.
leash. You
You
gotta
gotta
play
play
through
through.
leash and angel.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
If leash the one, angel the two.
And then, keep bringing Medina off the bench and pow. We'll be good.
I
You
don't know
guys
what it
do.
is about folks benching Gamecocks. I'm not liking it. I'm not liking it.
I really don't like it. I really don't like it. Okay.
Like,
You
stop
guys.
benching my Gamecocks, yo. They want to contribute. Let them.
I don't like it either, but he's been doing this all season. So at some point in time, you just got to deal with it. I don't want it to happen, but it is what it is.
Free my Gamecock, bro. Medina should not be playing less than 10 minutes. That's crazy. You need
Yeah,
her
I
size.
agree. I agree. Medina should be playing more minutes than that.
And you mentioned Pow don't make no sense. It really don't. Because Patina Pow is a big shot maker. Okay.
Right. Let her shoot, man. Let her shoot.
She
And
is, but honestly, I just don't think Pow fits what he want to do.
And
what
I
does he
hate
want to do?
that. And that's the thing. I don't even know what he wants to do besides shoot threes, which is crazy because Powell shoots threes. So I'm confused.
Let me ask you a question. If let's say this, if the Atlanta Dream loses, let's say if the Atlanta Dream loses in the first round again this season, do they really they need to move on from Carson Wentz? Do you believe it's going to happen? Do you believe the Atlanta
Yeah.
Dream's organization is actually going to move on from him if they lose in the first round? Because if they win in the first round and make it to the second round semifinals, then that's an excuse to keep him. But if they
No,
lose
it's
in the
not.
first round,
No, it's not. No,
No,
it's
it's
not.
not. Not
Okay.
really.
Nah, no, it's not.
okay, because I know the
No, it's
organization
not.
they
We gotta
probably
be
they,
real.
You think. I mean, with the talent that they have, and what they've been able to do, is that acceptable enough?
you know how some WNBA organizations are. They're gonna keep it to a coach longer than they should. They're gonna be like, oh, well, he took us to the semifinals, so let's keep him for another year. It's like, no, because he's not gonna be the coach. He's not gonna win you a
I
championship.
had to see how the season panned out because Carl Smithko has had a lot of bad losses on his like this season that I'm looking at him like you gotta win that game some way, somehow. Like you just gotta find a way to win it.
Mhm.
Like you having the ball in the fourth quarter at the end of the game, tied 81-81 to win a pivotal, and that was a pivotal. That was a game that the Atlanta Dream had it to win. You
Which one you
had it
talking
to
about?
win the game against Indiana. You had to win
Yeah.
that game because you
Yeah.
and Indiana
We,
are neck and neck in the
we
standings.
got
You
out
had
coached
to
by
win
Stephanie
that.
White again.
Which is insane. Because you're getting out coached by possessed Stephanie White, not even the real Stephanie White.
That's crazy.
Insane.
And the problem is he did not even draw up a play. That play, the play with Ryan, it wasn't. He did not draw up a play. If you go back to the huddle when he was mic'd up, he did not draw up a play. All he just did
Nah.
was just
He
hold
just
the
told to
ball.
attack the basket. He
Yeah.
said attack the basket, get to the rim, get something at the rim.
He told them to hold the ball for 6 seconds and then go for the last shot. But then once 6 seconds in, Ryan Howard just went up for a pull-up three and aired it.
That's just stupid though. That's just dumb. That's just
You
low
said low
IQ.
IQ, like you said. Low IQ.
Like I can put that on the coach, but as a player, like you really want to take a 3 when you only need a 2?
It's
So,
just the shot selection. It hurting
Yeah.
y'all. It hurting y'all.
and what is really gonna get me, and what is gonna get me a little irritated is that if they do play Indiana, if it's Atlanta and Indiana in the first round, and let's say Indiana ends up winning that, then you got all the Angel Reese haters that's gonna be like, well, Angel Reese is the reason. Well, Angel Reese, lost Atlanta the series.
Which is
Well,
crazy
I'm not
because it
worried
won't even
about
be
that.
Angel. It won't even be
Exactly.
Angel. It'll be Ryan.
Exactly. But you know how stupid people are. They're gonna, just like how they blaming Angel for the miss later.
Oh my god. I hate it.
But let me tell you something. That's gonna be a good matchup. But at the same time, either way, it could go to either team. I don't know who's gonna actually win that series. It will go to either team. But
Like if you are pressed to choose right now, if it really is Atlanta, Indiana, I'm sorry, Indiana, Atlanta, 4-5, who wins?
I got it going to 3.
Oh,
I think
we're
Atlanta
going
can
max.
win.
We're maxing it out. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
I got it going to 3 games again.
it depends on who has home field advantage. Well, no, actually.
I told
No,
you.
take
I
it back.
told you.
No. It doesn't matter. Actually, home court advantage doesn't matter because last year Atlanta had home court
I
advantage.
can't even say that. Like
Yeah.
Atlanta got to get out of the first round this season.
Have
Like
to. You
if
have
they
to.
don't, that'll look bad on Ryan Howard.
Oh, well, can you make the argument because Angel wanted to go there? Angel picked there because she said, I came there to win a championship, and they don't even win a playoff series. I hate to say it, but Angel will probably end up having to wear a little bit of that as well. They
No,
coughed
she
up
doesn't.
2
Of
first
course.
rounders. She said, I
No.
came here to win, yada, yada.
No.
Y'all, I always love these conversations. But they all got to come to an end at some point.
Dang it.
Yeah.
But before I let it come to an end, there's a very important conversation that we have to have.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now I'm gonna read something and then we're gonna get some reactions. And the reaction that I would like first is Jeremy. Okay? It's Jeremy. Okay. And then we'll talk about my joiner entering the transfer portal, but never mind about that part.
Oh.
I want to go back and I want to share something. And then I'm going to say this.
Okay.
This is definitely about the UConn documentary that's coming. Okay. And so I'm going to watch. And I'm asking Aries 110 in the chat. If you're interested in watching all 3 of those episodes and then having a live conversation about it, put a 5 in the chat. Put a 5 in the chat if you're interested in having a live conversation about this documentary series that we're going to see. So this is the excerpt that I received. Okay. And then I think my mind is going to end up back at LSU, but we'll see. I think when they go on the portal, they go to the portal, go back to their school. I don't know what the rules is, but there's the excerpt that I caught. I haven't seen any clips, but tell me what you think about this. Expected her final year in stores, and we're talking Paige Beckers. Expected her final year in stores to be fun and easy. It proved to be anything but. Auriemma pushed the superstar to her limit and maybe even beyond, as he tried to get the best out of her. The series reveals that the two stopped speaking during the 2024-25 campaign and delves into the moment that nearly fractured their relationship. Remember that I told you I thought Paige was over Gino and college. Okay, now, after UConn's loss to Tennessee in February, the hardest loss, I think, in quite some time, according to Coach Auriemma, put the defeat solely on Beckers. He believed the loss didn't hurt her as much as it, I don't know what goes from there. Then the next part that I got was, during a film session the next day, he tore into Beckers. Auriemma didn't just criticize her play, he also attacked her as a person, questioning why her teammates should look up to her or follow her. Quote, I'm quoting Sarah Strong now, "It was awkward to be in there. I wasn't expecting him to attack Paige like that. He was just yelling at her, and I don't know, saying really hurtful things to her. It was really shocking to me. Talk to me about your program.
This is something that, as a UConn fan, I'm not new to. Now, hearing that really makes me. The conversations that we've been having about Gino Auriemma since the Final Four, it shows. It shows what we now think of Gino Auriemma, and when we think of Gino Auriemma, it's basically his way or no one's way, or it's basically him versus the players. And if you watch this documentary, you're going to see all the players say that, from Sue Bird, Taurasi, Maya, Paige, Izzy. They're going to say all of it.
Do you really believe that? Do you believe that they're really going to air the dirty laundry and how he really treats them in this documentary?
I think only one person is not, and she's going to make an excuse for it, and that's going to be Diana Taurasi. Because Diana Taurasi is only going to say that, because it's all worth it at the end, because all the success that they've had at UConn. But I think Sue Bird is going to air it out. I think Maya Moore is going to air it out. And I think Paige and Izzy are going to air it out. Stewie, I don't know if Stewie, I think Stewie is also in the documentary too. So I think she's also going to air out some of it too. The only person that I think that's not going to really air it out is Diana Taurasi. Because then Diana Taurasi is going to say, well, if you see the success of at UConn and all the national championships, is working at the end. All the things, all the treatment that Gino, the way Gino treats his players, the way he yells at his players, the bantering that he does, it's all worth it at the end because you win national championship. But it's like, no, the other players, they're not going to do that. They're going to literally admit that at some point it was the players against Gino. It's the players against Gino. At some point, I had my issues with Gino. Sue Bird talked about it. She talked about how there were times when her and Gino would literally go back and forth. And she literally cussed Gino out. But then at the same time, she would also say, Gino Auriemma, if it wasn't for Gino Auriemma, I would not be the player that I was. But at the same time, there would be times when she said Gino was an asshole, a straight up asshole. I know they're going to talk about it. Yes, he is.
So let me ask you a question.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a difference between being an asshole and being a bully?
I believe so.
That's a good question.
I believe that Gino is a bully.
I believe so.
Yeah, he's a bully. Yeah. I agree on that. Because an asshole.
But that doesn't mean the two things can't be true. He could be an asshole and a bully, but I believe that he's more of a bully, especially towards women, than he is.
Oh, yeah.
And the reason I say that is because of the way that he handles the women that he loses to. Like, he's gonna bully them. I'm a machismo you. I'm a big dog you. But you're not gonna do that with Vic Schaefer. You're not doing that with Kenny, right? You're not doing that with them. But you try to do that with women. And so I guess we get into the misogyny and the misogynoir of it all. But still, I think that Gino can be a bully at times.
He could definitely be a bully, and I think in this documentary it's going to really, really go on depth. That's why I'm saying the players are really going to explain it. They're really going to go in depth about his relationship with Pat Summitt. Even if you go to the Pat Summitt documentary and they talk about it, but I think they're going to leave stuff out because Gino's in the documentary. If Gino was not in the documentary, a lot of things will be exposed. A lot of things will be. But I think because Gino's in the documentary, there's some things that they're gonna leave out. I think the players
do you know why?
Be very honest.
You know why?
Why?
Do you know why? Because I think that UConn as a school and as a program has very much made the success of UConn's program about Gino and not the players that have come through the program. And I think that's totally opposite of what you see happen in South Carolina. There's a continuous celebration of players. This is why you have Asia with a statue. This is why you have Dawn talking about Aaliyah should get a statue. This is why you have these conversations. And then you have Gino going, well, what would they get a statue for? Because they played the games, motherfucker. That's why. That's why they get the statue. What did you do? Yeah, we appreciate you, clipboard. We appreciate you, clipboard, but why does that bother you so much? And so for me, it's just like, I think that UConn has very much like prop Gino up there as the reason why, and not really celebrated the players as the reason why. And it's been the continuous commitment and the way that they show up and play basketball that I think has been, what UConn has been able to have their success on. But that's just me. Y'all tell me what y'all think. Go ahead.
I agree. I'm going to let you guys talk. I agree with that because Gino, in order for you to win a national championship, you needed the Naismith Player of the Year too. Okay?
Yeah.
Rebecca Lobo, Sue Bird, Diana Taurasi, Maya Moore, Tina Charles, Stewie, Paige, Sarah Strong. You needed a Naismith Player of the Year in order to win those national championships. Without a Naismith Player of the Year, you could not win a national championship. And we see it. Yes, he's had great play, and without the players that you've had, they would not have put you in position to win a national championship. Because I remember the years when UConn did not have no top 10 players in the country. And we did not even make it to the Final Four. We lost in the Elite Eight. So you also got to give the players credit too. Now, like I said, thank you for reading that because I did not know that after that Tennessee game. Because I remember that Tennessee game. That Tennessee game was the game, that was the last time UConn lost that season. And that was the game that really turned it around for UConn to win that national championship later that season. It was that Tennessee game. Because that season
was something to behold.
Yeah. And
that is the whole reason that Kim Caldwell got an extension. Beating Gino.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
It was that big of a deal. They was like, oh shit, we're gonna sign you up.
Yep. And but then reading that, but then watching that, and then also watching old clips of Gino's practices from like 2004, 2003, 2004, when Diana Taurasi was on the team. The way he used to talk to them in practice was crazy. Like, was super crazy. Like, he would literally take personal jabs. Anytime they would make a mistake in practice, it was always some type of personal jab. And I'm like, okay, now I understand. Even though, yes, I'm a UConn fan, but I don't agree with that type of coaching. I don't agree with that type of banter. Gino is the Joe Jackson of women's college basketball. That's funny.
I mean, it is a form of abuse. Abuse is abuse.
Yes, like you know who Gino reminds me of? He reminds me of Bill Belichick because it's the same with Bill Belichick. Bill Belichick is that same type of coach. To where
I want to be really clear. No, Gino is not like Joe Jackson, right? And I know we make a lot of jokes about Joe Jackson, and Joe made some mistakes, and there's some things that he could have did different. But Joe's approach and what Joe was trying to do was, hey, we black out here. True. And if we want to make it, this shit got to look different. And we got to be 5 times, 6 times, 10 times better than any fucking thing that's out here. These opportunities ain't coming for us. So I'm not saying that Gino is Joe. I ain't saying that Gino is Joe. Joe was trying to get his family out the ghetto. Now, did he go too far? Yeah, there should have been some checks and balances in place for Joe. But I ain't doing all that, bro. That I ain't gonna do. Joe was like, we black out here, and the meal is only paying on a certain part of the year, and Gary, Indiana is only this big. What we doing? So I ain't doing that. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. We as a culture, we can have a conversation about Joe Jackson and how we feel about his approach. But at the same time, you can look at Joe. You can look at Richard Williams. You can look at all of them, and you can say all of them. All you can say everything that you want to say about them, but you can't say that their fucking kids aren't as successful as they wanted them to fucking be. So, is it some things that they can do different? Yeah, maybe, but maybe they don't get the success that they got. Mm-hmm. So, as a culture, we can have that conversation, but I'm not finna be like Gino's like Joe, and he's out here milking the fucking cows in his dairy farm and living in stores and having the privilege and shit that he's getting. Fuck all that. I ain't doing that. I ain't ready for that. But tell me how you think so.
And also, even somebody like LeVar Ball, you probably don't like the way he does things, but at least all 3 of his sons made it to the NBA. That's a success itself.
You might not like Angel Reese's mama, but shit, you can't say that she didn't have a kid go to the NBA and a kid go to the WNBA.
True. Right.
That's true.
But Gina Auriemma, that documentary, I can't wait to watch because it's gonna really show Gina Auriemma's insecurities.
Now, I hope it come out at midnight. I'm staying up. So listen, I'm serious.
Do you
So for the people
actually
that are-
think people that in
Go
depth?
ahead.
My fault.
Oh, this is what we finna find out. This is what we finna find out. If they don't, I'm gonna call it out. If we already seen the best, if this one of them movies where like we already seen the best part in the trailer, yeah, I'm gonna let you know. If it don't get no deeper than what they done told us already right here, yeah, I'm gonna call it out.
I watched Pat Summitt's documentary in Hulu, and that's
Lord, they hated each other.
Yeah, that was a beautiful, beautiful documentary. If you ever get the chance, if all of you get the chance, watch Pat Summitt's documentary in Hulu. It's a Hulu or Disney Plus. If you got one of them, it's amazing. It's going to go in depth of Gina Auriemma's insecurities and jealousy of Pat Summitt because of how loved Pat Summitt was by everybody. It's the same thing with Dawn. It's the same thing with Dawn. Because Dawn is so loved by everybody.
But also,
hey, yeah, if you're not looking at the screen, I am locking my lips and throwing the key away for what he said about Pat Summitt. And I know that Pat Summitt is real love, right? And I watched the documentary too, but I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah,
Pat's documentary was excellent, but if we want to have a real conversation, what was it really with Pat? Was it that Pat just wanted everything to be equal and let's give these black girls a chance, or was it? I get it. Ain't nobody else out here doing it. I can build my name off of that.
But then I also think
because let me finish because y'all really be real quick to be like Pat Summitt and Dawn are the same. Dawn took a lot of things out of Pat's blueprint and built from them. But Dawn Staley is a true dream merchant, which means that what she wants for you is what is your passion in life and what is best for you. Pat Summitt, when she brought those young ladies to Tennessee, was that what she wanted? Or did she want to be a champion? And I get it. It's cute for her to be like, everybody, I want everybody to graduate, everybody, all the black girls. I left the documentary like, okay. I left the documentary feeling a little kind of like you is smart, you is kind, you is important, and you helped me be who I am. But I'm looking at Tennessee, and they still haven't brought in one black female head coach in that motherfucking program. With all of the black women that came through that program and won, they didn't follow that up. They didn't follow Pat up with that, right? So I don't know. It might have been a little bit of black girls run fast and ain't nobody using them yet. So that's where I'm at with it. I'm keeping it a buck. Y'all watch the documentary and then we can talk about it. But I didn't walk away like it was just all for the best of everything. And it was like,
these girls gonna help me win.
And thank you for that. Yeah,
they're gonna help me win.
Because in that situation, you're right. In that situation, it is easy to compare Pat Summitt and Dawn just because of how the way they are around their players. But you're right about that. You're correct about that.
And that's not to say that Pat's players love her, and Pat had the stare, and Pat had all of that stuff, and all of that, right?
Yeah.
But is that Dawn Staley for real? Or is that the trope or the assumption that people put on how Dawn moves? I think Dawn Staley probably yells and cusses a lot less than we think she does. I don't think that she has to yell and cuss like that because she level sets expectations and she's transparent with people and has conversations. And then she puts people in positions to have to be accountable for their own self. Like she said, I don't even have rules. I don't have 10 rules. Be a good person. Be who you're supposed to be. Be who your mama raised you to be. I shouldn't have to tell you who to be at college. So I know everybody be like, oh, Pat. And I really was a person like, oh, Dawn, just like Pat. And then I watched the documentary and I was like, okay, I still have utmost respect for Pat. Nothing, I can't take away anything that she did at Tennessee, but was it really for the good of me? So I don't know. We can have that conversation another time. Let's go.
But yeah, I would definitely love to watch the UConn documentary. You know, we can have a whole conversation about it. But Bugs, Jay, what you got to say?
No, I was just saying, like, I noticed that Luigi likes beefing with female head coaches because Dawn wasn't the only one. It was Pat. It was what was it at Notre Dame? Not Neil Muffet. Like he had his tussles with Muffet too when they were in the Big East. Like anytime a female head coach had the audacity to actually like put him in his place and beat him, it was always something extra. I remember when was it South Carolina played UConn in that, I don't know, was it the Bahamas or whatever kind of island tournament, and they had the audacity to beat UConn. He was throwing water bottles, giving attitude, all of that, all because little old Dawn and her Gamecocks actually took it to him and beat him. Nasty. He always had a nasty attitude whenever Dawn beat him.
Nobody's ever took a chip from Gino, except Dawn. Ain't that the only national championship he lost that he was in?
Correct. Correct. That's the
think
only
so,
one he
yeah.
lost.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody never took a chip from Gino.
And took an undefeated season away from him. So that really set him off the edge.
So that's why I didn't. So that's why I didn't. Oh yeah, deep down, because of the way that he acted about her not shaking his hand, it set him off. He was mad at the motherfucker. He probably didn't talk for a minute. He couldn't come outside after what just happened right here. But you can tell us about it. You can try to explain it away. What trips me out about Gino is, they don't call him on that. They don't call him on that. He got all these smoke from women coaches.
Yeah.
All this smoke.
Nobody
All
ever
this smoke
called
from
them
women
out
coaches.
on that, I feel like.
No, ever.
They don't.
They're like, oh, that's Gino. Gino, that's just Gino being Gino. Nah, it's disrespectful.
Nah. That's disrespectful in the title.
Crazy.
And also,
good.
Oh no, I was gonna say response Bugs. There's two coaches outside of Dawn. There's other two coaches that took an undefeated record. Is Pat Schaefer from Mississippi State, and then Muffin. But Muffin, he hates Muffin. I don't know why
hates Muffin. And that goes back like 35 plus.
Guess what? And guess what? It cracks Muffin up. Muffin. Listen, sometimes if you just want to get a good laugh, go back and watch Muffin watching Gino catch an ass whooping on TV. Muffin laughed a good long time after the UConn South Carolina game. She had the most fun up there just on the halftime and post game cracking up. And Gino melted down. Muffin really had a good time. Okay, Muffin was glad to be on the show that day. So if you go back and look,
I remember her doing a little cutting up, doing a little Irish jig after beating him.
Yes.
I love those headband Skylar Diggins days. Oh, that was some good UConn. That's some good Notre Dame basketball.
Also, Enrique and Jackie Young. They almost won two. They almost won a second.
Yes.
Kim Mulkey took that.
Irish jig. I was like, all right.
Yeah.
Oh, Muffin be trolling.
Yeah. But I
don't know, man.
The other thing that they don't like to talk about is somebody who gave Gino one of his worst whoopings. Okay, one of the worst losses of his career early on. 89. He lost 81-49. You know who gave him that whooping? C. Vivian Stringer.
I was just about to say C. Vivian Stringer.
See, it started real early. They first crossed paths in the late 70s when Stringer was at Cheney State and Ariama was at St. Joe's. But it goes back. But people don't talk about C. Vivian Stringer and that whooping she put on Gino. See, these women been whipping his ass. That's why I said, Gino, you see a woman catch a whooping. See a woman catch a whooping this year. Mm-hmm. I'm on that time for you. I'm on Syracuse whoop your ass, LSU whoop your ass, South Carolina whoop your ass. Who else? I ain't even really want to cheer for Tennessee. They got a woman over there too, so fuck it. See a woman catch a whooping. Period. That's what I'm on for you this year. But I definitely had to bring this up. I definitely want to be able to have a conversation. Yeah. Jeremy, I don't know what your schedule is like.
I'll let you know.
I see y'all saying, can we have the conversation on Sunday? It depends on how basketball falls. We'll get everybody's availability that wants to participate in the conversation, and then be on the lookout for like a community post. We'll do a poll and settle on the time, but we'll have that conversation sometime within the first 72 hours of all 3 episodes being out. Is the goal. We took away his undefeated season last year. That's really why he was upset. Yep. The trophy was already engraved. That UConn would be back-to-back champs. Oh no, we knew that wouldn't happen.
Oh yeah,
all season and Final Four run.
And when we was on the fan court and also Mondo, if you around, join the chat, okay? And also come to the conversation.
I hear Mondo's around, but not in this chat. So if you see him around, have a conversation. But I hear Mondo's around, but not in this chat.
Like, come on, we got to get you back. Well, I don't know if you're waiting until college season to be back. then okay, that's I don't know, that's understandable. But
see a woman catch a whooping, Gino, straight up.
Yep. Straight
but
like that.
Yep.
that was what I was gonna say.
Straight like that.
Yeah, like I said, even as a UConn fan, I don't agree with the bullshit. I don't agree with you being mad disrespectful towards women, especially a black woman, because she whooped your ass. You whooped her ass, like you beat her last year in the national championship. You did all this for her to come give you a hug and say
Literally
congratulations.
play to her face the whole time, and she just hated it.
Yeah, and you cannot do the same thing to her. You cannot do the same thing to her. And then on top of that, you let that distract. I'm gonna say it. You kind of let that distract South Carolina from potentially winning another national championship. Now, all credit to UCLA. All credit to UCLA. UCLA did what they were supposed to do. All credit to them. All right?
Yeah.
The seniors did what they were supposed to do. But you let that whole shit basically distract South Carolina from winning a national championship.
We should not have allowed that.
It did.
That's all
They tried not to, but it affected them.
And UConn, we were sore losers. You was a sore loser. And you're still a sore loser because you're still talking about it. You're still talking about it.
Low key, I don't know how, considering how that ended, I don't know how AZ forgave him, if she did at all. Because that was her senior year. That was her very last game.
Yes,
And not only was your head in the game so bad that you couldn't coach them to a win, you couldn't do nothing. You was emotional. And then you do all that at the end of the game, didn't stay on the court to like, oh, good game, you're senior, good luck. None of that. He just walked off. Damn the team, damn AZ, everybody that was there. I don't know how she forgave him for that.
Izzy Fudd, who won up in her junior season, tore her ACL and missed the season, and you could not do that for Izzy Fudd. Caroline Bashern, who spent almost 3 seasons with a head injury, and we did not even know. And we did not even know if she was going to play basketball again. And she ended up playing basketball for another 2 years and ended up winning a national championship on side Izzy Fudd. You could not do that for her? You could not do that for your seniors?
Nasty.
And two of your black players ended up transferring out of UConn. An assistant coach who used to be a black player at UConn ended up leaving her job because they saw it. They like, no, we're not.
But you replaced her with Nakase Sells. Nakase Sells is one of my favorite UConn players. One of my favorite Huskies. Yeah. What will that mean? What will that mean? I like that you got some youth in there. I like that you have a black female assistant coach in there. But what will that mean for? Does this mean that Gino is going to have a different respect towards black women? I seen the question in the chat. How does Sarah Strong? How do you come back? I think that Sarah is in a different situation because she's a second generation pro, and she probably is really just there for the basketball experience. Like her mama been to the dub. Like, and when Dawn Staley said, like, Allison, what happened? Sarah was supposed to be a Gamecock. I kind of felt like that was for real. Like, I felt like that was for real. Like, I think that we thought we had Sarah at one point. So I think that she's there not because of Gino, even though they have a good relationship. I think that Sarah Strong is more there because her mom works down the street.
But I think Gino knows that it's towards the end. He's into that. Let me tell you something. That moment last year with Dawn was his Woody Hayes moment. And if you don't know who Woody Hayes is, Woody Hayes was the head coach for the Ohio State Buckeyes in the 1970s. Woody Hayes was one of the greatest college football coaches of all time. But there was one game where Woody Hayes ended up punching a player. It was Ohio State versus Clemson, and he ended up punching a nose guard from Clemson. He got fired the next day. And when you think of Woody Hayes, his legacy gets tarnished because of that incident. That's Gino Auriemma.
Bro.
Yeah.
Nah.
How long has Gino been the head coach at UConn?
My whole life. Literally my whole life.
Since 1985? Is that real?
Yep.
Yeah.
He's been there since 85?
Yep.
Man.
That man is 72 years old? Bro, wrap it up.
They be like, Don ain't did what Gino did. Don been there since 2008.
Correct.
Gino been there since 1985.
Yep.
Bro.
No, I'm saying all
Okay, that got to
I'm
be
saying-
wrong. That's got to be wrong. Somebody
No,
correct
that's
me in the chat.
facts.
Az was crying too. Yeah.
She was.
Do you think
Sarah was
Coach
crying
Ralph
too.
returns to UConn? No, I don't think that Coach Ralph returns.
No,
I
that's
think
why
that
they got
Coach Ralph.
Nakisha
I think
Sales.
Nakisha Sales look like she might be the coach at UConn if they know what they know what they need. And Coach Ralph, Shay Ralph, you got something going at Vandy. Put UConn in your rearview mirror on your resume and build what you got at Vandy. You got people that want to come there. You got a no breaks Blake's there. Build on that. People will want to come there based on what you saw. You got Galvin there. You brought Woolfolk in there.
Yep.
You got what's number 14? I can't think of her now. You got that big in there. Hey, Shay Ralph and Don Staley said that you can coach. And let me tell you something. You're fucking coaching and being successful in the SEC. There's no reason for you to take your ass back over there to the Little Leagues. Stay where you at and build your legacy.
Oh wait, I got a question.
You kind of look real good on your resume, but you don't need that to be who you gonna be. Build what you building. Go ahead.
No, you're good. Do you think, because the Sarah Strong of it all got me thinking, do you think the Nakisha Sales assistant coach hire not only is a succession plan, but also to keep Sarah Strong?
No, I don't think Sarah Strong is going anywhere. Where would Sarah go now at this point? Right? Like
no, just because like everybody's transferred out and the experience, all that.
She got a national player here, didn't she? At UConn, and she got a championship at UConn.
Yeah.
There's no reason for her to leave UConn at this point. She should just set her records and then go. Because Sarah Strong is probably going to be the last great player that comes out of Gino's program.
Oh yeah, that's it.
True.
I think Gino walks when she walks.
Correct.
So that means that like Quinones, and then we'll finish with Nakisha Sales or whoever that is. But
yeah,
I don't. There's no place for Sarah to go at this point. Like she can't. Where would she go? Tennessee? Yeah, they can't help you. Right? There's no Power 5 where she would go where it would be her team, and then she can do what she's doing now. Mm-hmm. Finish out where you at. You got your national. You got your employee. You got your national championship. Finish up with Gino, and then going on to the league.
Yeah, even before all this went down, I always thought he was out when Sarah was out.
I thought that he was going to stay with Quinones.
Really?
I thought he was going to stay. Yeah, I thought he was going to stay with Quinones. I mean, he went all the way across the world to get her. Yeah, bump me all back way across the world, and you gonna leave 2 years in? What the hell? But I think it's only really 3. I think it's really only 3 years in that he would be gone.
But it's over now. The players don't respect him. They don't respect him like that.
But I think that Nakisha Sales is young enough to be able to help with the recruiting. But if you're not really a UConn fan or a big basketball fan, no disrespect, you don't know who Nakisha Sales is.
Oh, dang.
Nakisha Sales' name don't ring out here like that as far as like recruiting and being able to attract people. I don't mean that in a disrespectful way to Nakisha Sales. I'm a Nakisha Sales fan, but I also know that I'm old as shit.
Yeah.
So I know these young people don't know who Nakisha Sales is because they're not researching basketball like this. So for young people right now, UConn basketball is Paige, it's AZ, it's Sarah. Who else just came out of there recently? It's those players. It's not Nakisha Sales.
Nika Mule,
You could do Stewie, yeah.
Nika Mule, Fee.
Nika Mule,
I don't even know.
Stewie.
You know, Stewie maybe. Stewie is before Asia, so maybe. But and Mondo made a good point. Like Gino doesn't wine and dine you. The sell on UConn is when you walk in the stores and see the trophies. You want to go here or not?
Yeah.
When you decide to kiss the ring, you go in the office and sign the paperwork. If you're not going to kiss the ring and sign the paperwork, you probably don't even never even meet Gino.
That's true. Whereas with Dawn recruits the player and their entire family because she really susses out good people.
Oh yeah, Mojo. Yep. That's so yeah, it is. I mean, but then they don't like to say Kia Stokes, even though she's a champion. They don't like to say Kia Stokes. Kia Stokes got rings.
Kia Stokes got all the rings.
WNBA champion. They don't even talk about her like she a husky. Okay?
Crazy. She can fill all of her fingers. That's how many rings she got.
That's what I'm saying. Like, this is what I'm saying. They don't even talk about Kia Stokes. Like she's the lost husky or something. I don't know. Somebody else is a husky that they don't talk about. Is it Tiffany Hayes? Who is it?
Yeah.
Tiffany Hayes. Renee Montgomery.
Renee Montgomery. Renee Montgomery,
Kia
absolute
Nurse.
fucking. They talk about Maya Moore leaving the game before she had to. Renee Montgomery left the game before she had to. Absolute fucking bucket.
That's true.
Straight shooter.
True.
This
That
was the
is
person.
true.
This was the person that was dropping 6, 7, 8 threes in the game before anybody else was doing it. It was Renee Montgomery.
Was a bucket.
Yeah, Renee
Bucket,
Montgomery. They
fucking
forget about
bucket.
her.
Fucking bucket. Straight up. So, I don't know. This was a great conversation, y'all. I've got to take a break to be able to come back and talk. Oops. I think it's 10 o'clock.
Oh, yeah.
Back at 10 o'clock. Jay, give us a hot take. What you got? We didn't get to hear a lot from you today. Appreciate you coming up. Hot take. What you got before we get out of here?
I got Golden State losing in the first round.
Okay. Yeah, Swing Cash is another Husky. They don't. But Swing Cash is a fucking boss.
Swing Cash.
Yeah, Swing Cash is a fucking boss. But they don't claim Swing. But I noticed UConn, they don't seem to really claim the darker persuasion. They don't talk about Tina Charles. One of the greatest Huskies come through that bitch. One of the greatest Huskies come through that bitch.
They don't talk about
Swing
Tina Charles
Cash
at all.
At all. It's like she don't exist.
They don't talk about none of them, but they'll tell you about Diana Taurasi. They'll tell you about Stewie. They'll tell you about Sue Bird. They call them names quick than the motherfucker. Kia Stokes, Tiffany Hayes, them names that I just said, them names that was down there doing the dirty work, helping them get them motherfucking trophies to stand up in that bitch. They don't call them names.
Don't talk about them at all.
Them names.
All I hear, but I gotta hear about some Rebecca Lobo.
But they'll call Rebecca Lobo name. You know who else name they'll call? Nafisa Collier. And tell me I ain't on to something. Tell me I ain't on to something with the names that I said they don't.
You are. They don't call Nafisa Collier. They call Nafisa before they call Gavin. That's crazy.
Which is crazy.
They call Nafisa before they call Morgan Tuck, and that's crazy.
But they'll call Nafisa name and her baby. But they'll call Nafisa Collier name and not even call Tina Charles name, and that's
so nasty. That's nasty.
That's nasty.
Absolutely.
Nelson Odota. There you go.
Shout out to Ono, man.
Ono.
Free Ono, bro. She got to get up out of there. I want her to play on a good team.
Jay, you gave us your hot take. Bugs, Jeremy, your hot takes. What y'all got? Oh yeah, Tamika Williams. Here we go. We finna start it up.
Oh Lord.
Beast in the paint.
Beast.
Let's go.
I love Morgan Tuck.
Jeremy, what's your hot take?
No, let Bugs go.
Oh yeah, go ahead, Bugs.
I'm trying to think. I think.
While they thinking, y'all hit the like and share. They both right there. Go ahead.
Please do.
Since we've been talking about the Dream in Indiana, if the Dream and Indiana do play each other in the first round, with Indiana getting home court, I think Atlanta takes it to 3, and Ryan Howard sinks the game-winning bucket in the third game. Wow! All right. Yeah, since we drag, I wanna give her. Clip it. She takes one of those ill-advised fuck-ass threes, but it goes in, and it wins you the game.
Jeremy, before you start, Jay, they asked you, why do you have the Valks going out the first round?
I just don't think like they play a good defense, great defense. I just don't think that recipe of where you got to rely on your bench for half of your team scoring. I just don't know if that gets you out of the first round. Like in the playoffs, I feel like they rely on their bench for too much of their scoring. If you actually watch them, their starters plays a lot of the defense. Like they get a lot of the stops, but when they bench come in, that's when they score and start to ramp up. Like if I'm not mistaken, I think they bench scores half of the team points than the starters.
You can't win relying on 3.
You can't.
Live by the 3, die by the 3.
Yeah.
Live by the 3, die by the 3.
But we'll see.
We will see.
Jeremy, what you got?
My hot take is if the Washington Mystics plays the Golden State Valkyries, the Atlanta Dream, or the Indiana Fever in the first round, they're winning that series. They're going to the second round.
Hot take. That's not a hot take. That's not a hot take to me.
That is a hot take.
To me, it's not.
Y'all know the commission pop in and give a temperature check on the hot take. So I don't know if she in the building right now. Bugs is saying that's not a hot take.
To me,
while y'all debate if that's a hot take, I gotta take the time to make sure that I remind everybody. Look, hey, we out here missing y'all. Hashtag help us find us. blackandmissinginc.com. Y'all learn more and support. Hey, Cess Talk Sports is proud to help spread awareness, encourage community support, and help amplify this important mission. Share the missing stories, submit tips, support the mission, spread awareness, please. Ain't nobody out there trying to find us. There's a lot of us missing. Hashtag help us find us. Black women, black children, black men going missing all the time. Nobody is reporting it. Nobody is acting on it. Let's make sure. Hey, man, if you got a tip, send one in. We appreciate y'all pulling up and rocking with us. Hit the like, hit the share. They both right there. Hit the Cash App, hit the Super Chat. We appreciate all that. I'm back tonight, for 10 o'clock basketball. 10 o'clock basketball. I think every other team in the league will have figured out the bouts by the playoffs, and they'll be out the first round. Nakase has no response. Nakase's response is to unleash Leticia Me here. That'll help them a whole lot, but they would have to believe in her and let her play.
True,
I agree with you, Jeremy.
Correct.
Hot take start next Thursday. Real football every week until February. Hey, we're gonna try to break Vegas one game at a time. Pull up, check out the picks from our special sports gaming contributor. They go up on YouTube and X on a daily basis. Hey, truly humbled by you all spending your time here. Bugs, Jeremy, Jay, Paige, MJ, when you here, appreciate that. Until next time, y'all. Fan Court back next week. Enjoyed the conversation. Y'all stay tuned. Talk soon. 102 in the chat, y'all. I want to see 102 back. Each one of y'all invite 10. I'm going to holler at